Welcome to Flame Trench. This week we're talking about Nord Space and only Nord Space. Roll the intro.
And here we go. We have liftoff. Propulsion continues to be nominal.
RCPA chamber pressure looks good.
Following up. Roger, with planet.
Water towers fly! Yes! Tango down to nominal.
Fighting downside SPD off. Bring in SPD off. It's orange!
Orange 45! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Decollage.
Look at this!
Put that in the big bag,
343 unfolds to go.
Indeed.
We rise together back to the moon and beyond.
If the methane would be igniting in the flare, correct?
Yikes. You good? We don't need any more of these.
Dude, already?
I'm muted. I'm talking while muted. I wasn't even muted for the cold open, but I'm muted now. Anyways, welcome to the Flame Trench. It has been a week. We've been so busy, and we are going to talk about things other than Nord Space. I'm Jack Byer for NSF. Welcome to our weekly informal news show. If you can't tell, this is the weekly informal news show. If you want serious news, we have This Week in Spaceflight. But yeah, as always, ever competent cohort of commentators. You know the drill. EJ, how are you doing this week, man? No book?
No book. I'm just here. What's up?
So,
hey, did anything?
Am I here? Are any of us here?
That is a question for the ages, my friend.
What were you going to say? Sorry, I cut you off.
I don't remember.
Also joining us is Sawyer. Sawyer, how are you doing after this insane launch week?
I don't know. Now you got all philosophical. Now I'm concerned about my existence. Am I here? Are you here? Who are you people, and what are you doing in my office?
It's okay, Sawyer.
good.
We are a way for the universe to know itself. Everything will be fine. All right, if you have any questions about any of the topics of today's show or existence, whatever, you can at NASA Spaceflight, or you can at NSF, that's a new feature, in chat with your question. We'll see it pop up in some software we have running in the background. And also, the last little bit of housekeeping is Kevin Michael Reed is producing today's show. Thank you, Kevin, for putting up with us. Mostly me. All right.
Call Kevin a maid?
What?
What?
I said Kevin Michael Reed.
He's doing the housekeeping?
I'm doing the housekeeping. The last bit of housekeeping is that I have to thank the producers.
Right. No, Kevin's just doing the server keeping.
Is thanking the producer like thanking a bus driver?
Don't make me tap the sign again.
No, that's when you thank a teacher.
No, it's got to be your bowl.
No. You've derailed.
What rails?
So I guess we should talk about...
Do rails exist?
Yeah.
So I guess we should... Oh, no. Sawyer, please. I guess we should talk about Starship. Am I right? It's orange. The thing came back orange, and I'm pretty stoked about that. But yeah, where do we even begin? I have obviously been out here in the field shooting, which is why I sound and look like this. So I've missed a lot of the things that have happened and that we've learned. Oh, look, the redemption shirt. Because they got redemption on this flight. Awesome.
Oh, that's awesome.
I've missed a lot of things that have happened or that we have learned or that have been on socials. So let's talk about Flight 10 a little bit, and maybe I'll learn a lot of the things that have gone over my head in the last 36 to 48 hours. EJ, tell me about everything. Because I saw it launch. When you're here, it's a different experience than when you're not.
For sure. All right. So Starship Flight 10 took off this week. You've been living under a rock. I suppose that's news, right? So it scrubbed on Sunday because they had a LOX leak on their ship quick disconnect arm, and then it scrubbed again on Monday because of the weather, because of those dang anvil clouds. But on Tuesday, did we get a treat? Now, Flight 10 didn't catch a booster. It wasn't, we didn't see a booster come back and get caught, unfortunately. But we did see a Starship get all the way, to orbit. And we did see a full entry, descent, and landing regime from Ship 37, which is why we have those redemption shirts. It was a big deal because the last couple of flights have not ended with a particularly good reentry. The reentry for flight 7 and 8 was a little bit off target.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. It's fine.
But this one seems to have gone off without a hitch. Now, there's a couple of big things here. This is the first fully end-to-end successful flight of Starship's Block 2 design, which first flew on Flight 7, which once again, that didn't end. That didn't end well. It did catch the booster, though. I was there. I seen it.
Is this a D track?
I think it is.
It's slow motion, yes.
Again, I haven't even watched our own stream yet. So this, to be able to see this is really nice. This is beautiful.
Wait, have you not seen the Vapor Cone video?
Oh yeah, I have
good.
seen that. I've seen this the socials that the whole team has posted.
Check this out. This is D slow mo of it.
Yeah,
if you
yeah.
haven't seen it.
This is utter frickin' madness. I hope we get this on more Starship launches, and this wasn't just a one-off.
Yeah,
Look at it. It just keeps going. It just keeps going.
The Vapor Cone interaction with the flames down there,
right?
With the expanding plume. Yeah, the donut. Yes, that is
not a bagel.
Pleasing my eye holes.
Max,
not a bagel.
Max last night was talking about this and being able to shoot it because this was not visible from the Margaritaville Beach Resort, South Padre Island, but it was from the outpost. The other side of the shipping canal. And Max was saying that the Vapor Cone lasted so long that they were able to look at it, realize it was happening, take some photos of it, look at it, realize it was still happening, look at the photos, get more, and then continue to look at it. If you've seen a Vapor Cone on a jet at an air show, if you've seen a Vapor Cone on any other rocket like a Falcon 9, it's typically a very fleeting thing. So to not only, as a photographer, have enough of a moment for something as special as this, to look at it with your eyes and be like, oh, that's happening. Wow. Click, 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 click. Wow. Click, 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 click. I don't know how you top that. I don't know how you ever top that. I don't know how you ever get a cooler image of a rocket launch than that right there. And this is just such beautiful slow-mo of it.
We had some pretty good images from the payload bay door opening and dispensing dumpling satellites. That's pretty good anyway. So.
Yeah.
Guys, I have a question.
Hi, Kevin.
Okay.
Hi, Jack. I know you're not feeling well today, so
I'm feeling great, dude. I'm firing on all cylinders. I'm a machine wrapped in bacon, wrapped in an enigma. Go.
What? Okay, so this is I don't know what it's called. So why is the floof? You know what I mean? The floof so low on Starship compared to Falcon 9 or other rockets that we've seen.
What do you mean low?
Right,
You mean the donuts normally the payload fairing versus
the floof? Yeah,
engine.
The whole thing is the floof, Kevin. You need to be more precise. Use your words. Use your words.
I guess the end of the floof, the part,
the donut.
Yeah, the donut. Yeah,
the donut. I don't know. I'm not smart, and I don't know physics or aeronautics or boundary flow, etc. What I do know is that Falcon 9 and other rockets do, when the conditions are just right, make a donut, and it does happen at the butt end of the vehicle. Now, it also can happen at the top end of the vehicle, largely just based on the shape of the vehicle. But what you're seeing, I think, is the end of the Vapor Cone, and part of it is getting sucked up and along or being influenced by the dynamics of the airflow around the vehicle and the exhaust plume. So you get that donut. And it's not happening higher up because there's no shape there, or there's no... I don't know. I'm not smart. Ryan Weber in the back channel is saying it's because of the engine section, which makes sense because there's shielding there that, changes the flow.
You're also getting
the floof.
I was gonna say, I wonder if the flaps and the chines and all those things in the way make a difference. Whereas on Falcon 9, it's literally the grid fins are folded in, and then it's just the top and the body and the engines.
Good question, Kevin.
I mean,
also, I just want to point out, in terms of what you were talking about, the photography portion, almost every vapor cone that I've ever shot I've been looking through the photos afterwards and went, oh, I did catch it in one frame. Not so much one of those, like you were saying, where you can look down, take a couple, look back down. It's usually I look back later and go, oh, I did manage to catch it. Cool.
Yeah, it's wild. It's wild that it lasted so long. Like I said, I really hope it's a feature of Starship launches more commonly and not just, Flight 10 was extra super duper special and the conditions on Flight 10 are, not commonly replicated. We'll see what happens. I mean, for a long time, people were curious if Starship could actually do a full vapor cone like that. I know Max was skeptical, I suppose. Maybe I don't want to misrepresent what Max thought, but yeah, it's cool, and I hope it happens more because that was really cool. I completely derailed the discussion by gushing about the vapor cone.
And by the way, who has the photo of the vapor cone in the print as a print in the shop? Who took that shot?
I believe Max did, actually.
Yes.
As a matter
The
of fact, Max Q. Evans himself. I think he earned that name given the sickness of the vapor cone shot.
That's cool.
Okay. This is the launch stream.
What's the Q stand for?
I see the ticker. Quality. I actually don't know.
Oh.
Oh my God! Look at that.
I don't
Kevin,
hate it.
I have a question.
Yes.
In that shot, where the plume's going past the chopsticks, why does it look all interlacy, shutter, frequency, noisy,
Fluffy?
Ouch.
Yeah. Why does it have the floof? I hate it. Let's fix
I have a feeling because it was at like max zoom, and there's like a rocket at like 1 billion degrees.
That might have had something to do with it.
Rocket at 1 billion degrees is a thing.
Yeah.
Called out. Ouch.
We will fix that though. We actually D had a camera out at what we call Danger Dune. That shot I believe was from Dune, and unfortunately D's camera wasn't available for us at liftoff, so I couldn't use it. But that was a cool shot, I thought, and it was so the chopsticks were hugging. You saw the chopsticks open, and I really wanted that shot. Unfortunately, we just didn't have it live.
To be clear, I'm not hating. I think it's a beautiful shot, and I love the shot, and I love seeing that mock diamond go past the chopsticks. I don't know. You're here. I wanted to ask you a question. I wanted to kneel you.
I'm glad I finally was able to get a zoomed in shot as it was lifting off, because I have been trying for 10 flights.
I know.
And finally on the 10th flight, I had it. So I'm happy I got the shot. Next time we get it better.
Heck, yes. I like that mentality so much. I mean, every time it launches, it's like another round of practice for the next launch.
The problem is like there's no practice in between, right? It's like either
there is.
we are sitting there with not even a rocket on the pad, or we're sitting there with 200,000 people watching us. So it's like
I mean, static fires and rolls, but
that's true.
Different. It's different because when it's launch day, it's a different configuration, it's a different setup, it's a different amount of cameras, etc. So yeah, you're right.
Also, the rocket actually moves when it's a launch day versus the other tests.
Hey man, the 36 moved. 36 moved a lot.
Yeah, how'd that go for your camera?
Well,
sorry, that was a low blow. I'm sorry.
It's Sawyer. Do you see my look? Let's just look at the bags under my eyes, dude. Look at the bags under my eyes, dude. Look, hear my voice. This is not what my voice
today.
This is not what my voice sounds like. This is not how my eyes normally look, even though I normally have bags under my eyes. Why are you hurting me? You know what's not hurting me though is everybody and their support. It's amazing. The only reason we can have the multitude of cameras that we have out in the field is because of everybody's support. So I do want to make sure we thank everybody. Morningstar, Quaddlebomb, becoming a pad rep member. Thank you so much. Paul becoming a pad rep member as well. We also had Marcin Bator becoming a launch director. Thank you so much for that. That's one of the higher levels of the membership program. You get your name on a card at the end of the Flame Trench. It's pretty cool, and you get all of the other membership perks as well, including Discord access, which unlocks at Capcom level and above. You all know this by now. But if you want access to the pre-show and post-show of the Flame Trench, you can pirate it by watching it on EJ's Twitch, which he does.
What? What?
Nothing. Or you can pay for the membership program and Capcom and get it that way. Whatever you pick. Grizzu, thank you so much for becoming a Red Team member. Wilbo Baggins, what is that face? It's fine.
I gotta go.
It's fine.
Also, pirating. You make it sound like it's illegal. What he's? Oh wait, we already talked to the pre-show about EJ doing something illegal.
Wilbo Baggins,
You had to
thank
join.
you so. Let's move on. Wilbo Baggins, thank you for gifting a Red Team membership. Thank you so much, Wilbo.
Hey, wait a minute. I use
what?
fireworks for all lawful purposes, okay? All right?
I didn't say what you did illegal. I just said you had to join the pre-show to understand it.
Yes, I am building on that, and I will not elaborate any further. I do not recall these events at this time.
Well, that's our matey. You pirate, you scallywag. Anyway, Jack, do we have more sport? Please save me.
I've been waiting to do more support, but I figured I would see like how much rope I could give you, and turns out I gave you a lot.
Oh yeah.
Only one Mark Wilson becoming a PadRap member. Thank you, Mats. That's Mike Alpha Tango Sierra. Thank you, buddy. Did anyone mention Flight 10 was bonkers? Yeah, it was crazy.
It was pretty good.
It was pretty cool. It was pretty great. It was basically the best one yet. Turtle, thank you for the very generous super chat there. They say, launch, did you say? We did. Everybody say launch. Go. Sawyer, say launch.
Launcha.
A+.
Lunch.
EJ, say launch.
Lunch.
C-. Kevin, say launch.
Lunch.
Good job. Space
Like I'm in
Pope,
high
thank
school
you.
again.
Space Pope.
The Space Pope.
It makes me really happy when you do it. With a $50 super, as usual, which is absurd that it's usual. Thank you, Space Pope. They say, bless this trench and Nord Space test. We should probably actually talk about Nord Space at some point, given the cold open, but Starship first. Rankley.
Well, they just had an ignition failure just a second ago, like just now.
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No,
Breaking news ticker. Breaking news stinger. Breaking news stinger.
Wait, I don't know any more details. Don't do it.
Just say it again. Just say the exact same thing again.
Nord Space, they went to launch and they had an ignition failure. All right, cool. Back to you, Jack.
Did it launch or it just failed to ignite?
No, it didn't.
Okay,
All
good.
right. Got it. Turtle, thanks for the super. They say, Jack, you're a Nord Space. Wilbo, blesses Space Pope. Also, once again, Space Pope, thank you so much. Rankley, gifting a Red Team membership. Wilbo again said, we waited. You all worked so hard. Thank you, Wilbo. Turtle says, Jack, Sawyer, Whiskey. Sorry, EJ, you weren't important enough.
What?
That's fine. It's cool.
Your reactions are some of the best parts of Starship launches.
It's all right. I got my own whiskey. I'm a big boy. It's fine.
I was just looking through because we've recorded all of the individual cameras for each of the hosts from our broadcast of it, and I was just doing a short based off of their reactions, which were spectacular, but EJ's, yours are a league of their own.
Sorry.
No, in a good way.
No, they are. They're the best. They're the best. No, they really are the best.
Sorry. It just fires me up, man. It's like, you're in a parking lot of, like, store and you just yell shake and bake out like really loud. It just fires you up.
Also, speaking of firing me up, Max grabbed a bunch of stuff from the store, which fires me up. They say, I told hey, the light came back on without me doing anything. That's cool. I told myself Ship 37 does the thing. I would buy some merch. Keep up the good work, guys. I love it. Let's see what they got. They got the Mock Diamonds shirt, one of the best ones. They got the Redemption design on a sticker. And they got a print. Looks like a Max print, I think. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for supporting what we do. Really means the world to us.
Want to leak something?
Go.
Let's leak something. Hold on. I just got it.
Leaker!
I'm a leaker. Oh, yeah.
We are go for it. There's the deluge. Here's ignition.
Adrian, his arms wide. Alex, his arms wide.
And I think they keep going 3-8. I think that's what they're doing with their hands. I don't know, they were all given numbers.
We are 60 seconds into
33
flight. Starship
probably.
is well and truly off and away.
Wow.
Vapor cone! Oh my goodness! Look at that live shot of Starship ascending into space. We are 33 engines for 33 engines on the Super Heavy booster. We are headed to hot staging.
Come on.
Vapor cone. Yeah.
I loved the reaction
Sneak
to that.
attack.
It's moving.
They're getting raised.
Also,
This is
Brian
great.
totally not being on camera for the first deploy is kind of
There it
funny.
goes. The first one is getting deployed.
Here we go.
Let's go!
Starship has deployed a payload.
Love Adrian's little woo.
Because it's one of those things that is very important, right? The flap itself can survive. The problem is that gap in between.
Oh,
Wow,
and there has been
what
a
was that?
big sort of energetic event underneath the ship there. Something seems to have blown, and there are some chunks leaving the ship. It's
See, everyone
its
looks to the back
attitude
channel
seems
immediately.
to be
Chunks.
similar. I'm not sure. Let's keep an eye on the telemetry if it is rotating at all, but there is definitely some debris being released from the aft section of the vehicle.
But I mean, so far still stable. It's not great, but not terrible yet. No way.
There's
here's
the
the reaction.
engines.
Wow.
Come on! Come on!
Yes.
It's orange.
Oh my goodness!
Wow. Look at that.
Yes.
Touchdown! Touchdown of Starship 37!
On target.
Whoa! Oh my goodness! That is what we wanted to see! Ship 37 on target in the Indian Ocean!
Bully cam.
Kiddie pool cam.
Kiddie pool bully cam.
Isn't that great?
I'm a big
Withdrawn.
fan of things that look surreal. They look that they look like they shouldn't exist or it shouldn't be real. It's part of what makes Starship so cool. And the images that SpaceX released of the kiddie pool next to the shattered remains of a landed Starship in the ocean. I don't know how
Yeah.
you get more surreal than that.
Yeah. I just like that. It's orange.
It's orange.
It's orange.
Put that one in the big bag, Gino.
Yeah, we do need more of this.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Well, we do have a bunch of questions in the queue about the orange. John Ulrich asking any word on the active cooling tile experiments. And Kryptonite Gaming asking why was Starship impersonating Artemis?
It's excuse me, it's part of the Artemis program.
Excuse me, it's actually part of the Artemis program. Didn't you know that?
Well,
Excuse me.
It's impersonating SLS, not Artemis. I'm so sorry. It's been a long week, y'all. I'm so sorry.
Hey, at least it's not impersonating Ares 1. It could be worse.
Hey, the top was white.
Hey,
Sam.
hey.
It
I
made
have
it
had,
further than Ares 1.
with no further context, I have had to vociferously defend the honor of the Ares 1X fan club in the last 36 hours.
Why?
To the maximum extent that I possibly could present an argument. Now's not the time.
Vociferous?
Now's not the time.
Do you want to
point being-
elaborate on why you did that, or?
Yeah, because Ares 1X is cool. And
I agree.
you know what? It's cursed and horrible and failed, and it only flew once, it didn't fly crew, and it's a dummy upper stage. But
Suborbital.
yeah. But as a photographer, I like weird one-off things. Do you want to shoot the same thing over and over and over and over and over? Or do you want to shoot
Yes.
weird one-off things?
It's fun
like-
shooting the same thing over and over. You've done it 10 times for Starship. I've done it like 70 times for Falcon 9 or
And it's
for
great.
100 times.
And it's great, and I love it. But my favorites are the special little unique ones. You know, when the design of the ship changes a little bit, and it's the first one of those. Whenever they do a HLS version, that's going to be completely different. That'll be unique and special. So I'm seeing in the back channel, Ryan's telling me that the kiddie pool shot was ship 31, not 37. So
Yeah,
thank you, Ryan.
it was 30. Yeah, it was 31. If it was 37, there'd be a big chunk missing out of the back.
Yeah.
Oh, now it's boom cam.
Again, I have been just running around. We only finished our undeployments fully yesterday evening. So out a little bit out of touch. Hey, look, it's the photos I shot of the launch. Yay.
Those are pretty good.
Not
Dude.
bad.
Thank you. I mean, what do you even say?
A great angle. And again,
Well,
the
it's-
fact that you don't have the smoke plume in the way, it's really nice.
Jack, you need to animate these.
Oh, I will. I used to do that back in the day. I would take
Just
all
ask
the
Grok.
images. I would take all the images from the remote camera, and you make a GIF out of it, and then you reverse it.
Yeah.
So you get the. You can. I'll do it. I just haven't had time. Again, see previous statement about A, only finished undeploys yesterday afternoon, and B, never mix tequila and absinthe. Anyways,
Yeah, those are fun. When you get a remote that can basically become its own video, you get the still from it and then can make the GIF is great. Also, yeah, ask Grok to do it. You don't need to do it yourself anymore.
No. I am.
It's that
I am.
easy.
I
It's
am
the
more.
everything app.
Sawyer, stop hurting me. What did it like? Why? I am morally in like physically, mentally, my whole body is shaking with opposition to that sort of thing. And not only that, it's not even like it's anything new. Remember, like, oh, I don't know, 10 years ago when everybody would use some sort of slop app to make their still image like have a moving part in it, like they would make the exhaust plume move with an app, like.
Oh, I hated it with an absolute passion, and I hate what
And
Grok does to photos.
people ate that up. Like, they're like, slop. I love slop. Like, it's not real. It's not real. I digress. These images are real, and I only set one still camera for this launch. And after spending the last 10 years of my life acquiring many remote cameras and trying very, very, very hard to set as many cameras as possible for a launch, to set one stills camera for a milestone launch is anathema to my entire existence. And I didn't have time to do more than that. So I set this one camera, and it worked. And I got an image off of it that I'm pleased of. And I say every single launch, through all the hardship and through all the work that we all have to do, if I get one image that I'm happy with, it's a good launch. I forgot to roll my slow-mo camera. Slow-mo camera was set up right next to that rig with a tight shot on the chopsticks, that exact shot we were talking about earlier, except a slow-mo rig right there, not going to air. I didn't hit record on it. Like, literally T-minus 30 seconds, I should have hit record, then stood up and worked on my tracking camera. Instead, I didn't do that. I just stood up and worked on my tracking camera. So I didn't get slow-mo at the launch. But I did get one image I'm happy with. And thankfully, many other people on the team got amazing images as well, and amazing slow-mo. I mean, look at the slow-mo that Dee's been putting out. So it's a special image. Thank you for showing this, Kevin.
Oh, now I feel bad. That was actually really sweet what you said.
What did I say? I don't even remember.
It was nice. It was heartfelt. You did good. Those shots absolutely cooked, my dude.
Thanks, Sawyer. That means a lot.
Genuinely.
You only need one image, Jack.
Yeah, you only need one.
You know that I was a fashion photographer for many years, and we'd sit there for hours, like all day long, just to get one image. You know what? And you have seconds. You have seconds to get that one image. You don't have all day long. You know, so I think getting one image or getting that entire folder of images is absolutely amazing.
Thanks, dude. So like, I came up as a photographer shooting fighter jets in the desert, right? And it's the same deal. It's like fishing. You go out there, you sit for 12 hours, and you hope you catch something cool. You hope you get one good image. You drive 4 hours one way, you sit out in the sun in Death Valley for 12 hours, you hope you get one good image, and then you drive 4 hours home. That's how I started. That's why a 12-hour day for NSF is not a big deal, because that's what you have to do to get good imagery. And you know what? I'll crawl through broken glass. I'll crawl through superheated broken glass on my hands and knees to get one good image and share it with y'all. Anyways, let's talk about Starship some more. I'm babbling at this point.
That sounds painful, dude.
It's a little graphic.
Yeah.
Sorry. The astronomy enthusiast asking, what's it like to go film Starship at Starbase? See previous statement.
It's a lot of work. A lot of work.
Here's a question
determined.
Here's a question for Kevin. John T's asking, will server building include a soundboard for Chris B?
There is a soundboard for Chris B.
Why are we doing this?
It is not in the server building project, but there is a soundboard for Crispy.
Well,
But when's he gonna get it, bro? How long have we been talking about it? Come on, go to UPS. It's not hard.
Well, payday is Tuesday, so I will ship it on Tuesday, and I will go to the UPS store and ship it.
Awesome.
Ooh.
I know.
I thought you were
By
gonna
the way,
say
we're
when
now
Starship
looking
goes
at a
orbital.
few photos from Max.
Oh heck yes! It's so beautiful to see the vehicle ascending above the tower and just see like the way that Max timed this particular image. I don't know, like if you, what do you notice, EJ? What do you notice about the timing of this particular image?
I like how the tower is rising up out of the plume. I think
Heck
that's
yeah.
pretty cool.
Sawyer, do you notice anything about this particular moment and why I think it's a particularly perfect image?
Because you can see the mock diamonds through the chopsticks, while the plume
Because the mock
also...
diamonds frame the chopsticks.
Yep. Yeah.
It's perfect.
I saw
it's
it instantly.
It's literally perfect. Max cooked on this launch. Everybody cooked on this launch. Fantastic. We did not get to see the stupid vapor cone. It better happen again because I really want to see it.
Well, I was saying a little bit earlier, dude, that the cones happen sometimes and they don't happen other times. It
Right.
depends on the humidity and pressure in the atmosphere. That's really a big one. Temperature has a bunch to do with it. Like,
look at that.
Yeah.
Do you even cone, bro?
Would you just look at it?
Would you just look at? Would you just look at it? Would you look at it?
Yeah, but no, like, why is it the way that it is? Would you just look at it?
Would you just look at it? Oh,
Just look at it.
yes. It's real. Right. It's real good.
Is there how many engines on there? Is that 33, or is that?
Yeah, at that point it was still 33.
No, I was just trying to prompt EJ to say, "Would you just look at it again?"
Would you just look at it?
I can tell that's 33. Thank you, Sawyer.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for. Hey, he's the pirate. I'm Captain Obvious. It seems like he's trying to take over my ship, and he is the captain now.
Kevin called me Captain Obvious on X the other day.
I called you Mr. Obvious. You didn't like that I called you Mr. Obvious instead of Captain Obvious.
That's Captain Obvious, Kevin.
Yeah.
I was at the Margaritaville Beach Resort, South Padre Island, for this launch, and as I was walking in, the very nice valet out front, who gave me a luggage cart so I didn't have to haul all my gear by hand, was like, "There you go, sir." And I'm me, and self-deprecating comedy, big part of the formula there. So I'm like, "Oh yeah, don't call me sir. I'm not a sir. Thanks." And he's like, "All right, youngster." And I was like, no, sir. I like sir.
Oh dear. Oh man, there's a shot of hot staging. It's fantastic.
That's hot.
Staging.
So
thanks, Omiko.
The vehicle did.
Oh, you Topo Chico.
The vehicle did roll, and it did do another deterministic flip. Obviously we didn't get a catch, but the deterministic flip looked fantastic. Although Super Heavy did have one engine out at about 93 seconds in, they lost the E8 engine, which is on the inner ring of 10, kind of down to the right of the triangle, if that makes any sense. But the deterministic flip went well, and whatever happened with that E8 engine, Super Heavy shut it off, and it really shut it off. It didn't try to reactivate it, because even for the hot staging and boost back, it didn't turn it back on. But still, pretty dang good reliability from those Raptors on Super Heavy, right? Real good.
Yeah, really impressive. Really impressive.
That's what I thought you were joking about. It was still 33 because it did go down to 32 later. That's what I thought you were hinting at. Not.
I know. I'm just a sassy boy today.
He's a sassy Jack.
I'm a sassy Jack. Absolutely beautiful imagery from everybody on the team. Like I said, Max cooked and ate and left no crumbs. D cooked and ate and left no crumbs. The entire team absolutely chefing up a 5-course meal for the entire community to feast on. Just delightful.
I have a question. I have another question.
Your voice cracked. What's up? So's mine. I mean, mine's cracking all
Me
day.
too.
Like, what's your question?
Speaking of being tired, I had a meeting with one of our clients today, and the first thing she said when the meeting started was, "You look tired." I said,
no.
"Can you see the bags under my eyes?" So about the engine out. Remember how they were going to simulate engine out on landing? Is it possible that they actually did it earlier? Like, is it possible that engine out was on purpose?
Yeah, probably.
That's a
my God.
weird time to do that.
Yeah.
Wait, which engine did they say they were going to shut down? Though? Were they going to? I thought they were going to shut down one of the middle ones and use one of the outer ring.
That's correct.
To be the third engine for the required burn.
Yeah, that's right. They so if you have the 3 engines in the center, they shut off this guy, and then they relighted an engine on that's next to it in the outer ring. I don't think E8 was on purpose, guys. I did notice, however, super heavy when it came back down. One of the grid fins stopped working. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but super heavy's coming in for its landing, and then it does this a little bit. It kind of waves back and forth, and then it straightens out, and then the landing camera that they have that shows the catch pin and everything, one of the grid fins is just stuck. It's not moving. I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but maybe it was induced. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I don't think they would do that intentionally.
Right.
Again, because the goal is get it to hover and then show that it hovers and then cut the engines and get the beautiful kaboom that somehow our team managed to capture amazingly well. I think that was one of those oopsie daisies, but given the power of the engines they had, it was able to counteract it and just make it a daisy oopsies.
Yeah, I mean, whatever it did, Sawyer, it compensated. It was fine. I mean, it still did its stop. The engine out procedure worked. They went with a lesser angle of attack, so it didn't pop like the last one. And then it popped like, by hitting the water. But
it's fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's fine.
It's fine.
Totally good.
It's fine.
By the way, we're now looking at images from Tyler.
Oh my god. I am a trash person.
Why?
Because I haven't said Tyler's name yet, and we are 43 minutes into the stream.
Tyler's
Sorry,
a pretty cool
Tyler.
guy.
Yeah. No.
He's a pretty cool
Tyler's
guy.
a
He doesn't
legend.
afraid of anything.
Tyler's a legend, and Tyler is an absolute artist. And Tyler is not Tyler, if you're watching, forgive me for talking about you.
Hi, Tyler.
On stream.
Yeah. Hey.
Tyler's not the kind of guy who, is, put it this way, I'm very loud. I'm a very loud person.
What?
I tend to take up all of the oxygen in a room, and if that annoys you, I'm sorry. I try hard not to do that. Tyler's not like that. Tyler's chill. Tyler's a really good dude. And if you don't know who he is, you should probably follow him on whatever socials, because he absolutely is an artist and he's a great dude. And I have a Tyler story from this launch, which I'm going to cherish for my entire life. And that Tyler story is when we were setting up CP11 on the attempt 3 morning, I had to carry out a fresh battery to CP11. And everybody's trying to reset their emotes. Everybody's got their own responsibilities. Part of the reason that I only set the one stills camera is because I have other responsibilities, including things like swapping CP11's battery. Well, I'm carrying this battery out into the dunes, and it's very heavy, and I'm going slow because I'm tired, and it's attempt 3, and it starts raining on me. And it starts really pouring on me. And I look over, and I see Tyler in the dunes next to Max, and I just shouted at him, and I said, "Tyler, can you give me a hand?" And he dropped everything he was doing with his own remotes, came over to me, got a hand on the battery box, and then it really started pouring. And I just yelled, "Run." And he and I ran that battery box, full sprint, out to CP11, changed the battery, and ran the old battery box back out of the dunes at full sprint, at which point we were both fully soaked. And you know what? He didn't hesitate. He didn't even blink. I said, "Can you give me a hand?" And I said, "Run." And the next 15 minutes, we absolutely got stuff done. And that is the kind of guy Tyler is. So let's look at some more of his imagery if we have it. Tyler's a good dude. That's my ramble about that.
Also, Jack, people are asking, what is CP11 for those who don't know what that camera rig is?
It is a deployable camera rig that we have. We put it in a location we call Danger Dune, which is a spot that SpaceX allows media to put cameras for launches. It's basically the closest possible location, and it is also where this remote of Tyler's was as well. So very cool. If you remember from the launch stream, the camera that fell over, or if you've seen on the socials, everybody clowning on me because it fell over, that's CP11.
Yeah, I made a short out of it. It was funny.
Good deal.
After that Tyler story, I feel bad with my joke that I've been holding for like 10 minutes now. I was going to say Tyler's image is kind of gray.
Oh, that's his last name, folks.
That was bad, right?
No, I'm clapping.
I don't have a soundboard today. I can't do the oh. Thanks, Sawyer.
You're welcome.
What do we do next? I feel like I'm rambling a lot. This doesn't have to be me ramble show. Like somebody else talk. Go.
I love stories. Stories are great because like this is a human experience. Like
yeah,
all
but like,
of this.
What if people hate me? Like I really,
we don't hate you. No one hates you.
I don't want to be the guy that just steals all the oxygen in the room and then prevents other interesting conversations from happening because I'm loud. Like EJ Sawyer, the launch was amazing.
There wouldn't be 2,200 people watching if they didn't like you. Also, the fact that people have been watching our video on it, they've been watching, Scott Manley's video on it, the Breaking Space video, if you haven't seen it, Ryan Caton did on it. We've been doing stuff about it. People come here for our reactions and our stories, things that they won't get from watching every other recap of Flight 10. They want us, right? Please tell me you want us. Please tell me you like me. Please.
Oh man, well, EJ, what was your favorite part of the stream or the launch? Sorry.
So the entry, descent, and landing, dude, that was worth the price of the whole price of admission here. Like I love the ascent. That's awesome. We didn't get a booster catch. The deterministic flick was great. Starlink payload deploy was fantastic. My favorite part is actually after the thing got scorched through reentry, holes in the wings, tiles flying off, parts on the wings flapping all over the place. SpaceX decides to do a pitch modulation test at Mach 7, and they turn the vehicle up, turn the vehicle down, turn the vehicle up, turn the vehicle down, turn the vehicle up, turn the vehicle down, and you see the accelerometer on their telemetry go, that part made me really happy because there's not many things you can do that with at Mach 7 and have them just be like, yeah, it's fine. Oh, tile came off. Oh, it's part of the wing. It's fine. Let's just keep going. It's good.
Yeah, the flap was like coming apart.
So cool.
And then Dan's like, we're gonna fully deploy the flap now to stress them. And I'm like, bro, they're coming apart. And it was fine.
The bottom was just flapping there.
It was awesome.
It was awesome.
It was pretty cool. And then it was pretty neat. Like, why is that a big deal? I mean, the amount of it's not high. A lot of things can take high G forces, right? Like, but something that ridiculously big, dealing with that modulating G force. So a lot of G's, no G's, a lot of G's, no G's, a lot of G's, no G's. That really tortures things. That mechanical things don't like doing that. If you're changing G forces rapidly and then back and then rapidly and back, you're introducing shock right there. That's a lot. There's a lot of that's a nice way of saying a lot of things are changing all at once. And that let me put it this way: you did that with a space shuttle, it wouldn't end well. That wouldn't end well at all. That would end very poorly. You wouldn't want to do something like that. I really just am flabbergasted by Starship's ability to just tank reentry and just be like, yeah, that's no big deal. It's just reentry. What is 1600C? Fine, whatever. Oh, look, tiles rusted on the bottom. Yeah, no big deal. It's land. All right. Wings missing. It's fine. And that brings me to this picture over here. This thing. Have you guys ever seen anything like that before? I've never seen anything like that before.
Not going down, at least. Going up, not going down.
Yeah, right? Yeah, exactly. Jeez.
I mean, technically, the external tank, when the shuttle released the external tank, Is it like a Falcon 9 at staging where it still is actually technically ascending? I'm asking,
Yes.
when we have imagery from the shuttle of the external tank after SEP, is that going down, or is that still technically ascending because it's right after SEP?
It would
Going
be
up still.
it's still ascending at that point, even though it is. I mean, they did roll downwards so that when they detached it, it would at least go down towards the atmosphere rather than shooting up and floating away. Because for the beginning, they had to rotate down to the Earth to get the comms network better. Whereas once TDRS, the tracking data relay satellite, was up, then they could stick with that antenna facing upward. But it still had that upward momentum before then coming down. Also, it burnt up, so it didn't really make it to splash down, unlike the boosters. Yay, shuttle!
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'd like to remind everybody that, okay, so Starship V2 is a little bit bigger than the external tank, but for all intents and purposes, it's pretty much that's the same size. Like this is the biggest thing that's ever come down from space intact by a long shot. Like the next biggest thing would be like the shuttle, and the shuttle would probably be about, I don't know, maybe like this big compared to this. Like maybe that. That's crazy. That's the size of the shuttle. Like that's nuts. It's absolutely crazy.
Oh, it hurts to think of shuttle being that small.
Right? Dude, like if
Oh.
you Starship could almost fit Skylab in its payload bay, like
Don't say
which is
that.
the biggest thing launched into space. Like that's okay. We're
So cool.
we're on the verge of something pretty crazy here, and this one kind of sent it home. Like absolutely nuts, dude. Oh, there's DOS.
Yeah, this is the rig we had on top of the Margaritaville Beach Resort, South Padre Island. This is DOS's rig specifically. He's got this robotic tracking head, and then he built out this Pelican case. You can see there, right there on the table. The Pelican case has nice monitors in it, and like a joystick and control and everything. So he can, I think he uses an Xbox. Anyways.
Yes, it was an Xbox controller.
Yeah. But point being, DOS has this really pro setup that's absolutely beautiful. I'm off to his right with my meat tracker. He's got the robot tracker, and then we do like a John Henry sort of thing. But I don't die at the end, at least not this time.
What?
What?
What did you say? John Henry thing?
Yeah, don't worry about it. John Henry still driving, man? No?
Yeah, no, I got you. Yeah.
So I'm John Henry. DOS is the automated spike hitter or whatever. But I don't die at the end because I also didn't win. DOS managed to get the explosion of the booster and the hover of the booster. You can see him right here. He's trying to reacquire it because from our perspective, that entire vapor cone time, the thing was in a cloud. And then it came out of the cloud and we had to reacquire it. And then it went back through the plume, the plume that it makes at max Q. And so we lost it again and then had to reacquire it again as the booster was about to hover and land. I only got it right as it hit the water and it was on the edge of my frame. DOS nailed it. And you can see he's real. After launch, he's like, I swear I'm putting iron sights on this thing.
Doesn't he already have that? I thought he had
He did, and he took it off. He's like, I'm putting them back on. I'm DOS. This is what DOS sounds like, apparently.
Wow.
It's not.
DOS, you've let yourself go with your voice.
Oh, God, Sawyer. But it's my voice, though, which means I've let myself go.
Oof.
But yeah, it's amazing. You see also how high up that rig has to go to track it, where it's almost 90 degrees straight up.
Yeah, at one point I was on 2 tripod legs. Like, you have 3 tripod legs and you lean back on 2, which you never, ever, ever want to do. It's not a viable strategy. But in the situations where you don't have a tripod that can point that vertical, that's what you have to do.
I just usually unscrew it and then handhold it at that point, but yeah.
Right. Yeah, I can't do that with a stream cam, though.
Oh, yeah, good point. But that splashdown footage, as you make that amazing splash sound, that I don't know if we have that just backseat produced because I know Kevin loves that so much. But
I'm downloading it right now. Don't worry, it's coming.
Thank you, Kevin. You're the best.
So is Christmas. No, I'm kidding. Thank you, Kevin.
You complete me.
Wow, that was sweet. But yeah, I mean, seeing those rigs in action is unbelievable. And when they get right up to the edge of where you think they're not going to be able to make it, it keeps tracking it. I've seen one down at the Cape. It is beyond impressive. I still haven't seen anything at Starbase because I've never been to Starbase, but yeah.
Someday soon, Sawyer, you will be here and you will understand the glory and the woe and the misery and the triumphs and the surrealness in all of its amazingness. I can't wait till you get here. It's honestly, I've said this before on stream, I've said it to people here. Forgive me if I'm a broken record. It's the same thing as when you live in a place like Los Angeles and you don't ever go to the Hollywood sign and you don't really do the Walk of Fame and all the things. But then you have family or a friend or somebody come into town and you show them all the LA things and you're like, oh yeah, like sort of vicariously stoked again through them.
Dude,
That
I've done that
happens
many
here.
times.
That happens here at
Yeah.
Starbase daily. And every time we get people here, it's their first time, whether it's team members, whether it's colleagues, whether it's viewers, like that is fuel.
Yeah, it is.
That is the
Yep.
much needed fuel that, you know, keeps you going on late nights and early mornings, et cetera, et cetera. So I cannot wait till you get here, man, because your excitement is going to be infectious, and I cannot wait to get terminally ill.
No, as long as you don't pass it on to me. But I mean, yeah, I'm so excited to finally see Starbase. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of firecrackers thrown at me, but other than that, I'm excited.
No.
You have to consent. If you consent,
You're right. I'm not Dan.
If you consent to the firecrackering, it will happen. But also, yeah, you're not Dan, so I'm not just going to do it out of the blue.
But yeah, I can't wait.
I mean, I can empathize, Jack. You know, up in Boston, where I'm at, you know, whenever I've shown people Fenway Park for the first time, you know, like showing Sawyer Fenway Park for the first time. So yeah, no, it's gonna be fun. So when you get down there, you tell me, we're gonna have a good time.
Deal. Yeah, same living in New York City and people like, oh, I want to see Times Square. I'm like, do you really?
Why do you want to go there?
It's like, oh, it's cool as long as you don't take pictures with the people and watch your wallet and everything. But it's like, oh yeah, this isn't bad.
You get it. You guys get it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we're friends.
Is that why?
So Chris B just brought up a story in our back channel. The shot of DOS where you could see the booster coming down, and DOS had like perfect framing, and I yelled at him. I said, "DOS, hands off! Don't touch anything." I don't exactly remember. I'm paraphrasing myself, and he just immediately dropped his controller and raised his hands, and then he had to show me.
That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome.
It was perfect. I remember a couple flights.
Lockout, tag out. Like,
yeah,
cinema.
Absolute cinema.
A few flights ago, he had tried to like zoom in a little bit, and and I was like, "No, just leave it. It's perfect. The explosion's gonna be perfect."
Perfect. Love that.
But like on comms, I mean, Jack, you hear it. Like I'm constantly cheering you guys on. Like as that thing's flying, like I get so excited about when your track is good and stuff like that.
One of the things that has been discussed among the rabble here over the last N number of hours is being in Unity for a launch. That's the software that we use to communicate back-channeled like production during a launch. Being in Unity during a launch, and specifically being in Unity during a launch and working a tracking rig, I don't know that there's any more satisfying feeling in the moment of launch itself than hearing you freak the F out that one of our shots is really good. Like, hearing you just absolutely wig out and be like, "Oh, Jack, you got it! Go! D! Oh my God!" Like, that is everything in the moment. So thank you for being you. It's
Is that
delightful.
what I sound like?
It's really delightful. No,
yes.
I am. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, you do.
It's true.
I mean, We can listen back to the, or for members at least, can listen back to the BTS. That's still on there, right?
It is still on there. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, to hear the
I
launch
get
being
so
called
excited.
and hear the reactions is so cool.
Dude, I make things. I like when the things I make are used. I'm angry when the things I make aren't used. If I take a photo and it's the lead image, I'm very happy. If I take a photo and it's not the lead image, I'm angry and I want to do better next time. So to have you in our ears in the moment, being like, yes, 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 like, dude. Like to know that you're taking my camera in the moment. Because like if this was live sports, if we had real broadcast cameras that were hundreds of thousands of dollars and a broadcast truck and live sports, you have a thing on your camera called a tally, which is a big red light. You might have seen it in insert any show here that's shown studio cameras. So if it's live sports and you're filming a thing and the director takes your camera, the red light that you can see that's on your camera comes on. So hey, your camera's going to air right now. We don't have that. We don't have tally lights on our cameras because we're not a many $1 million, et cetera, blah, blah, blah. What we do have is unity. And what we do have is Kevin freaking the heck out when he takes your camera. And I'm really, like, we don't have tally lights. I wish we had tally lights because it is helpful as an operator. But we have Kevin freaking the heck out. And that's just as good.
And some of them actually have a little yellow light that goes on before to let you know the director's saying ready to, so that it's going to be coming to you.
Right. I honestly, my first job after film school was working for ESPN doing live sports. And I've never been a sports person, but to this day, I love sports just because I really enjoyed shooting it. And one of the things I missed in my career after moving on from there is the joy of that production back channel and the joy of a director being like, oh, the coach is mad. Somebody give me a shot of the coach. Or, we're going to break. Let me get a flag. Something like just having the director in your ear and being able to like serve the production and just like do your best. I don't know. I really like it. And I'm glad.
Dude, it's like a mission control loop, dude. You guys don't notice that? Like, that's cool. I think that's legit.
It's really cool.
It's like a control back loop. I think that's cool.
By the way, do we have the video?
Same thing.
I want to see the part where it gets to hands off when we get to that.
Doesn't know Kevin's office looks like mission control. Like,
it does.
It really does.
It literally does. How has that not ever clicked in my head, EJ? Wow.
It's
about more monitors.
How do you not think about this? Like, that's what I think about every time.
Yeah, that's
like,
wild.
Every time
I don't know. I never had. Look at that giant asterisk. Some turtles may have been harmed in the making of this footage.
And that thing is a monster. I mean, look at that thing roll. It's absolutely insane.
Hey, that looks like Blue Origin's New Glenn at regular speed.
Oh my god, sir.
Hey, they tested.
At regular speed.
Dude.
Tell me I'm wrong.
No,
tell me I'm wrong.
Because that would be incorrect. You're not.
I was gonna say they tested another upper stage for flight 3 for New Glenn the other day. I'm just saying.
Did they test it really slowly and then speed it up?
Maybe. But no, Chris B replied to Dave Lim's post about it and asked him a question about what flight it was for, and we got some clarification on it. So thank you. That was pretty cool.
You love that. I love when we get information like that. It's awesome. Like when we get updates about programs, specifically of a technical nature, that's not just like a glossing over of the same tired points over again. I love me a good technical update.
Well, Jack, we have to preserve the light of human consciousness.
Hey, did you know Starship's big? Did you know it had a heat shield? Did you know? Oh my God! Let's move on. I don't want to be angry.
This is so technical. Are you to think the audience can handle it? It's very technical talk.
Did you know you can see SN-15 in the Rocket Garden?
Oh, you had to mention it.
I don't. Whoops. See, that makes me believe that was an accident. That wasn't supposed to happen. But whatever. I don't. It doesn't matter. You know what, dude? He's there. He's talking about rockets. I'm good with that. I think E being on the cast was a reassurance. That was sending a message like, here, I'm here. We're doing Starship stuff again. That's what we're doing. And dude, he's been posting a lot about Starship lately.
We've gotten some great posts. Don't get me wrong.
Pretty good info. We got Ship 31 floating in the Indian Ocean. That's pretty good, dude. I'll take it.
Yep.
Take what I can get, man.
When you have two of the top technical people working on the Starship program alongside Elon, who's supposed to be the mastermind of all of this, and we get Raptors Go Burr as like the breaking news of it. I get that you need to convey it to a general public, especially on a stream like that, where it's not NSF,
exactly.
It's not the technical stuff. But the least you could do is slip in a technical thing or two if you're going to call it a technical talk.
Here's the thing. Do the general update. Do talk about expanding the light of consciousness. Do talk about using having another backup for humanity so that we don't go extinct. Like, do talk about making life multiplanetary. Do talk about inspiring people to do great things. Do all of those things for the general public on the live stream for launch. No brainer. Not complaining about that.
Do Haas.
What I am complaining about is calling that a technical update, because it's not. Anyway.
We got slides on X.
We did get slides on X that were far better and actually slightly technical. So, just call the thing what it is. Don't poop in a box and tell me it's full of cupcakes, because it's not.
Wait, is
did
that what
you eat cupcakes?
Is that the cupcakes command when they send us cupcakes? Is that what they're sending?
Let's move on.
By the way, I'm going to channel my inner Paris Hilton and show you something that's hot.
Can you kindly never segue like that ever again? I mean, you're not wrong, but if you could just never do that again, that'd be
I think
great.
this is my favorite flame trench we've done, and we've done a lot of really good ones.
What about Will Smith in the YouTube Rewind? Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Keep my rocket's name out of your mouth.
Out of your trench.
Yeah, out of your trench.
Yeah.
Keep my rockets. Keep my rockets flame out of your trench.
Oh my god. Now this view though.
Dude, this footage
cinema.
Is righteous. And
DY cinema?
No, yes. I was talking like the Martin Scorsese meme, but
absolutely. So a lot of you guys have noticed, and this has been a huge thing, that we did get clarification from Elon himself. Why is it orange? Why is that thing orange? It's because SpaceX was doing metallic tile tests. They basically made a tile out of steel, 3 of them, put them on the bottom of this thing, and it turns out that steel tiles ablate, which is not anything we didn't know here, but SpaceX, they ain't gonna know until you do it. So turns out when steel ablates at hypersonic speeds with, ionized air that has oxygen in it, it's going to induce, going to make rust, a lot of rust. So that's why the thermal protection system actually came in really, really orange, because those tiles actually rusted off, which is weird when you think about it, when you ablate steel. But if you ablate steel in an atmospheric environment that has oxygen in it, and the oxygen is ionized from the reentry, that makes perfect sense. It's going to make iron oxide. Weird, right? That's why it ended up being orange. Now, the white part that's up at the nose cone, that's actually from the cilia. I think it's a cilia backer blanket that actually kind of burnt a little bit. But either way, this thing came down like tasting the rainbow. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, that's what all that stuff is. It's actually rust. It's rust, and it's rust and dust, I guess, from the cilia backer, which is pretty crazy. That, guys, I mean, Jack, your picture showed when the thing was rolling out, this thing had, they moved like 80 plus tiles off of this thing. And they replaced some of the tiles in the hottest parts of this thing with metal.
Right.
It's absolutely insane that this thing came through. And it, like, the vast majority of that thermal protection system is still there. the only place they really had hot spots are where they removed tiles, and the part that went right to the thighs and blew up the back of the ship. But
Right.
that has nothing to do with the thermal protection system. Just saying. But yeah, freaking rust. It's rusty. It rusted the tiles off. That is weird, but it is still really cool.
So
A couple
cool.
things, by the way. First up, I think you mean silica. Cilia is the hair in your ear that tells you.
No,
your
it's
vestibular
it's
system.
called a cilia backer, dude.
Is it
Yeah.
cilia?
Yeah, silica would be the tiles. I'm talking about the blanket
Right.
that's behind the tiles. I think it's called cilia, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to
Because
go.
Shuttle had a
Go Google
thermal
it.
blanketing underneath the tiles as well that was meant to help, but
That strain isolation pad or whatever.
yeah. And also, can we point out the fact that
Forgive me then,
if
it's
this
been
thing
a
were
long
coming
week.
in,
You're good.
if this thing were coming in for a catch, that would not have probably gone well with that. Because if you look, it didn't land upright, from what I could tell. It almost looks like it kind of missed. So if you watch the swing, it swings back, and then it swings again right here, and it leans before it even hits the water. I think it was it supposed to hit the water upright or at this leaned back angle? See, it's kind of like
I mean,
20 degrees leaned.
I don't know if they were exactly what they were trying to do on the landing, other than flip and burn and set it in the water softly. But I wouldn't be surprised if, in the same way during flight, they did the flap stress tests at one point. I'm so sorry for my voice and me. How they were doing the flap stress tests, maybe the reason for the engine gimbling and the lean this way and that way on landing is just to dial in engine control parameters and see how much control they have, because when it does come time to land on a tower, they got to get it right. They can't
Yeah,
not.
exactly.
They can't not.
Yeah, that didn't look like it was in the right angle that it would have been for a tower catch. Again, like you said, could be possible that was the plan, but if they were trying to aim it for that trajectory, that would have been a bad day for the
Bad day.
catch chopsticks. Yeah.
Well, luckily, even if they did catch a ship and drop it, or it didn't, get caught right or whatever, it's mostly empty at that point. Yeah, it would be bad, but it's not
Ship
like
36 was mostly empty.
Yeah, and it was bad, but it wasn't the end of the world. I mean, hey, we just had Flight 10 2 months later. It's fine.
So about those launch dates.
Can they static fire in the rain?
Yeah, probably.
I
love, and I mean, by love, I mean hate, that the stupid thing I said that went viral in the lead up to this launch ended up being directly and intensely relevant to the launch because it was a rainy launch campaign. So literally for the last week, everybody has been coming up to me and being like, you think they'll launch in the rain? You think they'll roll in the rain? You think they'll do this in the rain? You think the thing in the rain? You think the thing in the rain? You think the thing in the rain? And I'm like,
Hey, you get that thing I sent you?
Get that thing I sent you?
Get that thing I sent you?
Yeah.
I love how that's always the response. It's just, yeah, probably.
That's the response.
Or, oh, pause, my God. That's the thing that we use a lot in the back channel all the time is just, oh, pause, my God.
Real. Well, I think it's been a little bit since we've thanked people for supporting us in various ways. One of the ways you can support us is by grabbing some merch from the shop. We do still have the Flight 10 patch, unless I missed that we sold out of it, but we probably are getting low. I have been out of touch, so I don't know how many we have left, but once they're gone,
I think it's less than 20%. I haven't seen the stats in the last day, so I might be really, really off. But it was less than 20% a couple days ago.
Good deal. And if you don't, if you're not a patch person, it also comes in sticker form, shirt form, tumbler form, all kinds of forms. There's also the redemption shirt, so you can celebrate that we're finally back on track with this frickin' program, and we can get our butts to Mars. Get your butt to Mars.
Now get your butt to Mars, Jack.
But of course, I really do want to mention the fact that if you want to support one of our artists directly, one of the best ways to do so is to get a print from the shop. There's both paper and metal prints. The metal prints are printed directly on metal. You don't have to frame them. You don't have to do anything. They look great, and you just put it on the wall. Take it out of the box, put it on the wall. I mean, this is absurd. That image is absurd. This image It's all right. Go to the next one.
I like
Go to the
that
next
one.
one.
No,
go to
don't
the-
go to
no,
the
no,
next
no.
one. I like
Go
that
to
one.
the- no, go to
Great
the next one.
shot. Who took
I
that
like
one?
this one.
Who took
I
that
like
one?
this one. This is one of my favorite. I ordered it as soon as you published it.
I really like the framing on that
As a
shot.
metal
and
print.
Yes.
I've been
it's not
cheaping
even a
out and
joke.
getting normal prints lately, like just
What?
poster prints. I got a
Posters?
metal print of this one.
Kevin.
I also got a metal print of this one, which I never do. In fact,
Nice.
I literally have never done. Well, I take it back. I've gotten metal prints of my own work. I have not
Really?
gotten one of I've not gotten one of my own metal prints from our shop yet until this one.
It
Anyways,
really is a good picture, dude. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not trying to blow smoke up your tail. You
I know.
know, if it was bad, I would be the first one to say that picture is really good.
I know you
Yeah,
wouldn't
Starship
say it.
like
blows
that
enough
picture a
smoke up
lot.
its own tail.
Yeah,
I know,
exactly.
I know you wouldn't say it if you didn't mean it. Thank you. I appreciate it. I am pleased with that image.
The framing of that shot, the contrast with the trees and the sky, and you have the ship in the center third, but it's slightly going in one direction. It's actually a really well composed shot. Not even kidding. I went to school for this stuff too, man. Like,
Yeah.
It's
Dude.
pretty good.
So there's a bunch of prints just from this launch on the store from all of our different photographers. There's a Caesar print in there. There's Tyler prints in there. There's Max prints in there. There's D prints in there. All kinds of good stuff in there. If you want to support one of our artists directly, a portion of the sale of the image goes to them. So consider perhaps after this flight getting a print or two if that's your kind of deal. Also, if you don't like any of the imagery from Flight 10, we have like a million frickin' prints of a million frickin' launches that are all outstanding in the shop. So, it doesn't have to be a Flight 10 print either. But we, of course, given that Flight 10 just happened, have a bevy of delightful imagery from it. Y'all,
Bevy?
yeah. Why do you have to keep questioning my vocabulary words?
No, because I was
Sawyer?
taking a drink of my bevy. That's why. Like Glenny, a bevy.
Oh, he's gone. I'm the host. Look at me, chat. I am the host now.
Told you were the pirate.
Well,
Yeah.
at least we can look at his print instead of him.
Kevin said you were weird looking, Jack.
I am weird looking, duh. I'm like a weird troll with a lot of hair. This is not news to anybody.
Don't agree with what?
Also, one pun too far? Really? Chris, come on.
It's never too far. It's never too far.
The 80s are never over. You can't just turn off the 80s. What?
Here's the booster coming back. So
Yeah.
freaking hard to track.
And
I'm
then,
pretty sure.
when Das went hands off after this, I mean, Das's capture was perfect of the.
I haven't seen it
boom.
yet.
It's easy to track when your name
Wait
is
for
Jack.
this then, Jack.
I'm extremely excited.
You
This
don't
is
have
the cloud
black.
that screwed me. Das managed to reacquire like a pro. Kevin just changed cameras because Das was reacquiring.
We'll get to it, Mighty. Don't worry.
I think D had it as well,
Right,
and
right,
then
right.
there was. Then we switched to Das's tracker.
Oh, right there, you can see that motor is turned
Yeah.
on, and then the
And now
other
this
one's
is
turned
Das's.
on, and then they turned off right after that.
Well,
There's the hover.
problem. Your Raptor engines are burning methane instead of
They're
propane.
Propane.
And then there's the cutoff.
Wow.
Watch this. Yeet! That thing exploded really fast.
Get impacted, idiot.
Get impacted, nerd.
Nailed
Oh.
it.
Wow.
Also, by the way, new season of King of the Hill is great. But anyway, that shot is spectacular.
We
Yeah, it's pretty good.
all get to work with such amazing people. Like, how did we manage to gather such a group of high performers in one place? That was amazing from Das. Like, the entire time today, I've just been gushing about everybody's amazing work. And rightfully so, because everybody has done amazing work. But, like, just like, what?
I also
What
love the
what a
transition from
joy
your
that it
track.
is that we get to do this.
I also love the transition from your track to D's to Das. Just that smooth transition following the whole thing down was awesome.
Are people asking questions, Jack? We should answer some questions about Starship, dude.
Yeah, let's do that. We did that. We answered why it was orange. That was a big one. Mighty Unlikely wants to talk about the aft explosion thing.
Yeah, something popped there.
What do we
over
think
there.
that was? Do we think that was like a missing tile and they had some burn through and it, popped a line or something?
No, it was.
I haven't seen any theories or speculation about this.
So, Jack, it didn't happen during entry, descent, and landing. It was actually kind of like It was before Raptor chill down, if I'm remembering right.
Okay.
For the in-flight test, for the in-flight Raptor firing, which did go great. That seemed to go pretty well. And yeah, something popped. If I had to guess, I think if my Starship architecture is serving me left, I think there's there are purging lines over there. Forgive my voice too. My voice is toast as well.
It's almost like a Starship launched and we've all been screaming a lot.
Yeah, it's weird, right? I think there's some purging lines over there on either side. And Sawyer, do you remember the Peacicles?
Shuttle Peacicle?
Yeah, was that 41B that had that?
Yes.
Was that Discovery's first flight?
Yes, that, but with locks. I'm pretty sure they pressurized a purging
Frozen
line. And it popped. That's just a huge guess. That's huge speculation. I have no idea, dude. It's like I don't have any privy information. I actually avoid that stuff.
That was during reentry because I just edited the short where I had the reaction to it. That was like 45 minutes in.
Okay, so it was after the relight. Yeah, okay,
Oh yeah,
once
this
again.
was 44 or 45 minutes in at that point, I think. Here, let me pull up the short. It had the exact time code on the SpaceX stream.
Nice. But yeah, that was
almost like I was just working
So
on this
then it
right
would have
before
so
we went live.
that makes more sense because it would have been during purging out of the engine. That makes way more sense actually.
47 minutes on the dot.
I was going to say like it was okay, so that's just a little bit after. All right, cool. Sorry about getting the timelines wrong. I'm usually sharper than this, guys. I swear.
What are you apologizing for, dude? You're good. You're a golden god.
Yeah, no. You're orange.
I'm orange.
It's orange.
Yeah. So
we're so cooked.
Yeah, dude, we're not doing good. Like we're not doing good.
All right, here's the moment. Wait for the bottom right.
Yeah, it's over there.
Engine purge line is just like bing.
Yeah. You didn't know. That dude, I'm thinking a purge line got pressurized.
I feel like you should probably talk about the Peacicle because you can't really just say that and not. Like, what if everybody in chat doesn't know what that is and they just
don't
think we're
Google
crazy
that
now?
And watch Shuttle Sunday.
You should watch Shuttle Sunday because then you would know.
So what happens is that they had to dump the urine tanks on the shuttle on one mission, and they did it, and it froze in the line, and they didn't. You don't want that pressurizing and then popping, so they used the shuttle's remote manipulator system to remove that. To speak in, classy terms. You do get buildup on the lines. It does happen, guys. The architecture of the purging line really has a lot to do with it. Like, is it flared at the end? Is it not flared at the end? Like, flare. All right. Anyway, so yeah, I'm pretty sure somebody at SpaceX saw that and went, okay, yeah, we probably shouldn't do that way again. Cool.
Hey, fly, fix, fly again. That's how you learn.
By the way, the Peacicle, one of the other concerns, besides that not having to use the restroom on board, was that if they knocked it off the wrong way, it could damage the tiles. So I think in this case for Starship, they just make sure it didn't hit the wing or anything or any of the under tiles and damage them. With this one, though, I don't think there's any real thermal protection on the outside down there where it went kaboom, right?
I mean, we definitely saw some of the silica backing blankets get thrown around inside of the engine bay. There it goes.
There it is right there. Yeah.
Those might be some tiles too, dude. So, maybe the shuttle people knew what they were doing there. I'm just saying. Maybe their fears were very founded. Like, that was definitely a thing, dude. Oh, my goodness.
AJ, boom. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was going to say they definitely definitely lost some parts.
It happens.
The ship clearly didn't care. I mean, didn't care.
Honey Badger don't care. Ship don't care.
Ship don't care. Look at it go through reentry. It just doesn't give a frick.
No Good God, on the same vein, is asking, is it going to be worse for the ship on Block 3 if a purge line explodes, since it won't be in the aft section? I'm not sure where they're going with that. I'm trying to remember the design of Block 3's ship, and I guess the purge line is in a different place.
I don't think. Okay, let me put it to you like this: that most likely was something like maybe somebody hit a line with a wrench or something and kinked it or something, or it wasn't like held down correctly and it bent it or flared the pipe or something. Like I'm pretty sure that's a oopsie doopsie, guys. I'm fairly confident that's not like Raptors leaking like the other problems like that we saw on Flight 7 and 8. Pretty sure that was just one of those one-off things. We're probably not going to see that again.
Kevin,
And oopsie doopsie, like the title of this print.
Starship.
Oh.
Starship is supersonic.
Isn't that what Sawyer...
Sip real quick.
That's what I was going to say.
Actually, I could use a Starship of my beverage.
Sorry, I was trying to tee you up, but you got it.
We have the same... we're on the same wavelength, which is scary.
I don't know what it'd be like,
I'm in
cool with
danger.
that or not.
Yeah, Jack is stuck in the middle of an idiot sandwich here.
What are you, Jack? What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
That's right.
We all know this.
An idiot sandwich what?
Dude, look at that. Guys, you seeing that flow? Look at that plasma flow off the side of the wing. Isn't that cool?
It's truly one of the most beautiful things. I hope so hard that I get to see this with my own eyes someday.
By the way, Ryan Weber continually screaming at us that it's an engine chill line.
Thanks, Ryan. Keep on webbing.
Keep on webbing.
Stay webby.
Stay
Spider Ryan,
webby, San
Spider
Diego.
Ryan.
Coffee is for webbers. Always be webbing. ABW. Always be webbing. Always be webbing.
Always be webbing.
Max behind me just said, put the Weber down. Max, do you want to jump on for a minute? You sure? I love you.
Hey, tell him I said get over here.
Oh, EJ said get over here.
Get over here, young man. Hey, I got him. He did it.
Who are you calling young man? We're all old here.
Yo, what up, player?
Yo, how's it going?
How you doing? I called you over. I just want to see if you would, and you did. So hey,
green screen.
What's up, man?
How's it going?
It's going
Still
good.
here.
Dude. We're just watching some Starship reentry with Chad over here. It's pretty awesome.
It is. It's been quite the week. I'm sure Jack's already said a lot about it. I just got back maybe 20-ish minutes ago back to the bunkhouse here. Still on Starbase. I have some other stuff to work out with my car because Wild Jack and Leica's here too.
Max Q Evans.
I one of my wheels and tires unfortunately fell victim to Highway 4 the day I got here last weekend. So it's been a bit of a whirlwind trying to get that sorted out and getting a new wheel ordered in, and then a tire getting fixed. So
you should all buy a Max print so it helps him out because that really stinks.
Did you break a wheel, dude?
Yeah. So there was right just east of where the old Border Patrol checkpoint used to be, there were these like 3 Mount Everest peaks in the road, like probably, I'm not even joking, like probably this high. It was really bad. And I was trying to get out to the launch site because of the stack was happening. I'm like, no, I got to make this. I got to go. And I guess I just didn't react fast enough.
Yeah.
And I went right over it. And I'm like, oh, man, that sounds expensive. And then the car started dancing, and I'm like, oh, I have a tire down. And then I brought it back to Brownsville on my super skinny spare. And then the guy pulled the wheel out. He's like, hey, dude, your wheel's busted too. And I'm like, because that's a much bigger deal than just popping a tire, because wheels are a lot more expensive and a lot harder to come by. At least they're not as available. So
how big is the wheel?
Yeah. What?
How big is the wheel?
It's only a 17-inch. Like, it's not bad. It's a Honda part, but like
Size
still a
doesn't
pain.
matter.
Honda.
Also, I think we will all lose our jobs if I don't mention the fact that the link to the metal prints is pinned at the top of the chat.
It is. Yes. It has been quite the week. It has been quite the week. But honestly, we're glad that it's passed. We're glad how well it went. And Elon said 4 to 6 weeks to Flight 11. So we'll see if that happens. Maybe early mid-October would line up. So, man,
Hey, it's a
that
max print.
was such a good vapor cone. Like we've already talked about it. We sound like an absolute broken record. And Jack actually, I think it was day after launch. I was talking to Jack. It was like I obviously didn't. I wasn't shooting it and then looking down and then checking the photo and then looking back up. What I was trying to say was, you had time to do that. That's how long this vapor cone lasted, which was absolutely insane. Yeah, grateful that it happened. I'm honestly out of words at this point because Starship just takes everything out of your brain. But we are looking forward to future Starship flights, and honestly, I'm kind of looking forward to getting back to Florida because I'm a little bit homesick. I normally am whenever I leave, but that's how you know you made the right choice whenever you move somewhere. So,
how long have you been in Brownsville, Max?
I've only been here about a week now, and usually I'm about here this long, but normally I'm not in Starbase like day before first launch attempt. Normally I'm here like 3 or 4 days in advance to help set up, get planning, yada yada yada. So
Starship made up for it with the 3 delays.
It sure did, and it was well worth the wait. As much as tired and as just knackered as we were, it was 100% worth the wait.
Also, by the way, I think you're already thinking ahead to the next flight wearing the shirt you are. I know it's meant for Crew 11 because I have the same shirt, but getting ready for Flight 11?
Yes, and the last flight of Block 2, both for the booster and the ship side. Bring on V3. We are ready for V3. We want to see V3 do well. Jack, why are you moving the light? Oh, Leica's going outside. That's fine.
Block 2, get rid of that thing.
Stop it.
No. I know you love when I say that, Max.
No.
Just for you.
I don't understand. What
you don't want to understand.
Okay.
You don't want to understand.
All right.
You don't want.
All right. I don't.
Consider yourself blessed to not know the reference.
Even Jake is like, really, human? You're gonna make that joke?
Yep. Orange cat, good.
Yes.
Orange cat, good.
Like
orange cat,
like
good.
The ship.
Like the ship.
Orange beard, good.
Orange beard, good. Yes.
Ooh.
Atta boy, EJ. That's the spirit. It's orange. Have we talked about why there was all that orange coating on the heat shield yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rusty tiles, man.
Rusty's.
Rusty's at the port. Oh no, wait. Sorry, wrong
coast. We're on the Star Coast. That's the Space Coast.
Rusty's at the port is where we have our fleet cam on Space Coast Live. ABP, always be plugging.
Cams, plural, Sawyer, plural.
You're right. We have Fleet 1 and 2.
Fleet 1 and Fleet 2 now.
Don't lick my deodorant, dude.
What? Sorry?
I'm
Hands
sorry?
off. Hands off, right? Is that what you said to Dos, Kevin?
What?
That's what I said.
I'm trying to save myself. Help me, Jakey.
All right. So,
anyway,
wheels and tires, that sucks, dude. But hey, Highway 4. But I actually, I want a little bit of space news. Cameron County is going to redo that. I was reading a report from them the other day that also was with the pad expansion stuff. I kind of roped that into the same segment. So they're going to redo and expand Highway 4, that's pretty cool. Got that going for us.
It is, but
nice.
And it's so funny you say that because literally like 2 days after I popped my wheel and tire, I was driving back to the bunkhouse one day and there was a sudden like 1 lane closure on Highway 4 going westbound back towards Brownsville, and I'm like, why are we doing this now? Like day before launch, like day before attempt 3, why are we doing this now?
Because they thought it was going to have launch.
Well, that and literally the exact stretch of road where those like Mount Everest like peaks were in the road, they were redoing. So it's like, oh, now you guys do this.
Yeah.
And I didn't even file a report with Brownsville or anything. So I guess it was, just enough people complained about it to get someone out there and fix it. So glad they did, but a couple days late. But it's okay. Life goes on.
Indeed.
Obla-dee, obla-da.
Now pave this road.
Obla-dee, obla-da. Is that how it goes?
It's
I can't remember.
obla-dee, obla-da, life goes on.
Oh, Sam.
Give me my show back.
All right.
You said you want to come back on?
Give me my show back.
All right, as I'm hopping off, Jack wants back on. Bye.
Does he keep saying, "Give me my show back"?
Oh, wait, no, we're doing the same thing. No. Oh, damn it! I messed up.
What
I
is
should have
the
let
Sam
Max.
thing?
Jack, for the
This is
uninitiated, tell us about Sam. What is this? I didn't see any of this.
So, like a week or two ago, Chris B hit me up and was like, "Hey, we have a fan that has reached out to me. He's coming all the way from England with his mom, and if you have time while you're setting up cameras, he might come up and say hi, just a heads up." And I was like, "Cool, great. You know the drill. When people come up to us in the field, we give them a patch and we say hey, and if we have time, we hang out and chat." It's in my room. Sorry, I didn't want Leica to knock it off the couch. That's my bad, dude. I should have told you. And so
Sam?
we met him, and he was really eloquent and cool, and knew his stuff. And so on the morning of attempt 2, because it was attempt 2, we had a little bit of extra time. Mercifully, and we were all at the ranch. Some of the NSF gang was all at the ranch, and I was beat, and Anthony was making me coffee. He makes a absolutely legendary espresso. So, thanks to the ranch for so many things, including Anthony's otherworldly espresso. Anyways, I'm sitting there drinking espresso at the ranch on the morning of attempt 2, and I forget if it was Max. Somebody tells me that Sam made a physical poll, like an actual poll, and walked around the outpost on attempt 1 and was getting people to like tally on the poll he made what they, how they thought it was going to go. And I was just like, that's the coolest thing. We love polls here. We do polls all the time in chat on stream. So I just barfed out an idea, right? Like I do. No execution, no actual work, just a worthless idea. And I was like, it'd be really cool if, legally, because, child on camera, etc., and comfortably, like mom and child are okay with it, etc., all the things. It would be cool if we were able to have him and his poll on stream, because that's awesome. And then I left the ranch and went over to Margaritaville and completely forgot about that conversation. And then I'm at the Margaritaville hours later getting ready for the launch stream, and I see the stakeout, and I see Sam on there doing a report from the ranch, because Dave Avery, one of the ranch folks, had told D that I just said this. And then D did all the work and made it happen. And then Max was a fantastic interviewer. All I did was have a stupid idea, and then I didn't even remember to tell D about it. But the universe made it happen. And that's the same thing. Sam's really cool. I think everybody's lives has forks in the road that you can identify in retrospect, sometimes at the time. One of my forks in the road was seeing a shuttle launch as a very young child and seeing it from the NASA Causeway after pestering my parents for years to figure out how to get us a car pass. Without that fork in the road, I don't know that I'm right here right now talking to you. So the extent to which this launch campaign could be a fork in the road for Sam, I hope it was, because it certainly was one of the coolest things I think we've ever done.
That is cool, man. That's awesome.
Amazing.
Cool.
Plus, he did a great job. Like, he knows his stuff.
There you go.
Like, he was asking us technical questions and stuff, and it was straight up like, dude, I'm sorry. Like, it reminded me, there was a time I was at the production site shooting like 2 or 3 years back, and this dude came up to me with his kids. Awesome guy. What's up, Rebecca? Hey, frog girl. And one of his kids is just like, he asks me something like, do you think there's anything smaller than a plank, or like something like, some or smaller than a cork, something like that. And I was just like, dude, I appreciate that you're even asking me, that you think I'm smart enough to have an answer. I'm failing you as an adult right now. I don't have the answer, but that's a really good question. You should keep asking it. Like, you love to see it. You love to see a young brain at work because it makes you hopeful that
You love to see it.
there's smart people that are coming down the pipe, you know? We need more smart people.
Chris, hire him.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, man. Should we thank some people? We're 82 minutes behind in the queue, and then we should probably do some questions if we want.
Wait, are you going to do it like Ryan Caton, almost out of breath at the end of the stream? Oh, you didn't see that part, did you?
I also haven't seen that. I know it happened, but I need to watch it.
People he was trying to end the stream, and he kept going through the donations as they came in, and then people kept adding more to the queue. People kept adding more support to the queue as he was reading through it, and the queue got longer, and he nearly passed out. It was actually kind of funny, but yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to go back and watch the entire launch stream and all the stakeouts and everything. That's part of the post-launch decompression process here is, once you actually have a moment for the next week or two, when I'm driving around, shooting the production site, waiting for a barrel to roll, insert thing here, swapping a battery, carrying thing out to south or north, I'm just going to be consuming all the content we just made because I need to catch up on it.
Look at Ryan Caton holding on to the table to try and stay upright as he's reading support.
That's delightful.
And then you have just Alex and Adrian laughing at him.
Look at the joy on everybody's faces.
Dude, during the stakeout stream, I was trying to crank through that support queue, and I could not finish it. And I devoted an insane amount of that stakeout stream to calling that. I still couldn't finish it. So thank you guys.
So
that was all. It was difficult.
It's so hard. How do you balance appropriately thanking people who are allowing us to do the most fun thing ever and making the thing that they're supporting? Like, if all we ever did was thank people for supporting us, we would never make the content that they want. But you can't not acknowledge it because that's not cool, and you need the support to keep doing it. I don't know. It's so hard, especially on launch streams, to even keep up. So props to Ryan for that. I'm gonna try now to keep up on the Flame Trench, which is not anywhere near as hard as a launch stream. So here we go. Turtle.
Look at Kevin's setup.
I love Kevin's setup. It's so amazing.
That's awesome. Kevin, are you at that setup right now?
I am. I have a few of my monitors are off right now.
What?
I don't need them. I don't have 32 cameras plus host plus 3 streams.
My God. I think we just figured out the Voight conf test for Kevin. He just said he doesn't need more monitors. He's a replicant. He's not real Kevin.
Oh.
Yep. I don't need them now. Right now.
Yeah, replicant.
But you know what I do need? I'm going to do a little promo right now.
I still didn't thank anybody, but go ahead.
But you can thank people, and maybe there will be more people you can thank, because tonight we are doing a server building stream because I need more servers right now.
Yes. So we did one server building stream.
That's correct.
The night before the first attempt, which was
stupid for me to beg you guys to do that. I'd make you guys do that. I'm sorry.
You were insistent that we do it. And I wanted to do it. But also the time to do that is not the night before attempt one.
Yeah, that was stupid. Yeah. That was really stupid. But we did, and we built one server in 4 hours? What?
Yeah, because we were all fried and stressed.
In 4 hours.
Yeah, because it was not the day to do it. Okay.
So any member, any level of membership, you can watch. This is a members only server building stream.
It's ephemeral.
It goes away.
So you have to watch it. You can't rewind. It won't video on demand. And as all of our member ephemeral streams, there is no clipping. That is a bannable offense. It's not cool either. Just be cool.
What?
But yeah. What?
Clipping is not cool. Oh, people clip me picking my nose.
Oh, yeah. No, that's fine. I just mean when we do a members only ephemeral stream, like a driving stream kind of thing, it's meant to be more informal even than this. And it's meant to be, a comfortable space. And so part of that is we just ask people to, when we do a member stream, not clip it. Anyway.
So tonight,
Support.
after Twist airs, we'll be live with a MB stream. Anybody at any membership level can come watch, but you do have to be a member.
Right. And just once again, I know some people get bummed out when they miss this stuff. So when it starts, and if you're not there when it starts, you're going to miss the beginning. So now you know. Good call. Good shout, Kevin. Any member at any level, and if you got gifted a membership over the last several days when all of the very generous people have been going ham and gifting memberships, that is one of the many additional perks and some of the much additional content that we produce for all of our members. Hendrik, becoming a Capcom member, you get Discord access at Capcom and above. Pop into Discord and say, hey, Hendrik, thank you for the support. Turtle with a $10 super. They say, I need my metal print. Thank you so much, Turtle. Oh, that's sick. They got the Orion Nebula shot. Drew Nar, thank you for the support. They say, nice try for Nord Space. We'll need more duct tape to keep the igniter in the nozzle next time.
Speed tape, baby.
Turtle again, saying, can we get a metal print of Jack, Sawyer, and EJ and just label it Flame Trench? No, KMR, you're not in this shot. Okay. Roseanne DeVasto gifting, with a $10 super, thank you. They say, love me some Flame Trench, spectacular 10 coverage. Thank you so much. It really means a lot. We put in so much work. We're just trying to do our best here. Captain Q, thank you so much. They say, hopefully you feel better soon, EJ. I would love to hear your thoughts on the whole flight if you're feeling up to it.
I've done a couple of recaps over on the Twitch stream past couple of days if you want to head over there. But yeah, I mean, if you have a specific question, just let me know. We got some time here. I'm like 0 for 2 on getting stuff right today, though. Brain, this all up in here is not cooperating. But
well, you know one thing you did get right.
Huh?
You know one thing that you did get right?
What?
You didn't mix tequila and absinthe.
I can't say that
Mark,
I've never.
Thank you so much for grabbing some stuff from the store. They got the re-entry redemption T-shirt. They say I saw it all live. Yes, it was awesome. Captain Q again gifting 5 Red Team memberships. Matt Lewandowski, thank you, buddy. They say, Jack, glad there's a good reason to smoke the Flight 10 cigars in celebration. Thanks again for the ride back to the build site. Any update on the booster expected for Flight 11? No update. But thanks again for the smokables. Oliver Redmond, thank you for the support. They say you sound tired, Jack. No kidding. Do I?
Dude,
really?
Guys, doing one of these things, like one day of like Starship coverage is crazy, but we basically did
3.
Did 3.
Yeah.
It really does take a lot out of you. Like, I know we're just like me, like when I'm hosting like Stakeout, it's like, oh, you're just sitting here talking at your computer all day. No, dude, that does take a lot out. It is tiring, and it gets even crazier if you're there. Like when I did Flight 7 and 8 coverage with Gene, like the end of that day, we remember when we did the cheesecake flame trench. We did that. I'm sitting like, go watch that. I'm sitting there scooping up cheesecake, and I'm just like. You know, I'm like, Tommy likey, Tommy want wingy, you know?
Yeah. What's wild is I love working my butt off. I really do. Like, in all of my complaining and moaning about challenges and this and that, like, I hope nobody ever thinks I don't like working my butt off, because I do, and that's why I'm here, and that's what we do. But commensurate with that, after launch, even when it's after attempt 3 and we've spent a whole lot of time packing up all the gear that is very heavy, I also like to party my butt off. So yes, I do sound tired. I am tired, but it's been a good campaign. They say, I hope you get some rest soon. Greetings from Zurich. That's northern of Antarctica.
Clever.
UK Hudson with a $5 super. Thanks, bud. They say, loved the launch, etc. for Flight 10, but by far the best bit was watching Ryan trying to keep up with the super chats, even by his fellow NSFers. Absolutely.
You have to rewatch that.
I can't wait to. Jennifer Gates, thank you. They say, do you think it'll be easier or harder to capture a launch from Pad 2 at Starbase? Not easier, not harder, just different.
Good answer.
It's just different. I hope that's a good answer. I don't mean it to be a flippant or too short of an answer, but there it is. Dash Riptide with a 50 super. Thank you so much. They say, how do we know Jack's wearing a clean orange shirt? I think he needs numbers printed on each one. Yes, it's orange and we love it. Well, first off, it's not NSF merch. Second off, this is a tie-dye shirt from a music label called 100% Electronica. Yeah, it says 200 on the shirt. They're one of my favorite music labels. The way that you know this is a clean shirt is it's a tie-dye shirt that fades every time I wear it. So every single time I wear this shirt, it's only for a special occasion. And I normally would be wearing NSF merch because it's the Flame Trench, but I've just spent the last week being a billboard for our merch. So I'm wearing a shirt that is very special to me that I very rarely wear, which is how you know it's clean.
Nice. Yeah, EJ's got that trucker hat going. I've got crew merch. And don't forget, there's also links at the top of the chat pinned
Are you
for
really?
the
You're making it a
for
plug?
the metal print. Chris Berg, I have to make up for Chris Bergen's sake, or else again, I like my job. Hi, Chris. Hi.
It is lo-fi, Chris. It's lo-fi beats you can chill and relax to. It's vaporwave, buddy. Come on.
Nice.
Macintosh Plus? No? Yes? No?
I got it. I got you. Picking up what you're laying down.
Glad EJ got it.
Sawyer, Gabriel GG's asking when Shuttle Sunday. Speaking of Crispy, do we know when we are going to do the next Shuttle Sunday? Because I am hankering for some space plane action.
If Chris Bergen's up for it, I'm free next Sunday. We'll have to see because it's a lot of work on his end to go through L2, get all the photos, get everything together. And we've got some big missions coming up. So
Crispy says week on Sunday.
Breaking news. We now have a Shuttle Sunday scheduled.
Awesome. I do love me some Shuttle Sunday.
Yeah.
AJ Boom is asking, what do you think about a Starship night launch next year? Surely it's something they want to try during the testing program we're on now. Absolutely. I just burped live on air. Dear God.
That's a golf clap.
That was you kind of scuffed it though, so I'm gonna give you a 2 out of 10.
Yeah, it could have been better.
If you're gonna do it on air, just do it, man.
With
Are you serious? Are you serious?
No.
If you're not serious, then I won't chug this Topo Chico and belch. But if you are serious, then I will chug this Topo Chico and belch.
Either.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
I mean,
do it. You won't.
Gusto or Gust no. There is no in between.
Yeah. Right. Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah, night Starship launch. Am I right? That's gonna slap. Sawyer, do you think we'll see that in the next year?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think that's a no-brainer. Especially
I have a request.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry for interrupting you, Sawyer. I have a request. Can it at least be just like shortly after sunset so we can have nice views for the very long stream? It is
nice.
really hard at night to get nice views of Starship. We know that from when we used to start streaming at 11 p.m.
Right. Yeah, it's challenging.
It is.
Yeah.
I thought your request was going to be for me to burp, and I'm glad that's not what it was. Sawyer, please continue.
I mean, I was going to say, I think they kind of have to. I wouldn't be surprised if that's part of the testing as well. But the main thing is once they get the ship up and running and operational, it's going to come down to when do they want to launch the Starlinks. And I think a lot of that's going to be at night. So I'm sure once they're operationally deploying these Starlinks, which I do want to talk about the Starlink deploy, because that is one of the stupidest mechanisms I've ever seen that actually works. I think then we'll actually see night launches. Like, go through the support first, then we can talk about the stupidity.
All right, yeah, we are still 80 minutes behind, but we should talk about Starlink deploy. EJ, any thoughts on night launch before I keep running support here?
I want a jellyfish. That's all I'm saying. Keep going.
Absolutely. Negative Ascent Specialist, thank you for the support. They say, can't believe you fellows are still upright. Thanks for all the content and the chaos of the trench. Cheers from Kansas. You're quite welcome. Wilbo Baggins, again, thank you for the super chat there. They say, guys, you all seem so stressed. Relax. This is okay. No, this is like real talk. Real talk, chat. This is the least stressed I've ever been for a flame trench. So if I seem stressed, don't worry, I'm not. I don't know about these other two guys, but I would call this the most chill possible Jack that you could possibly get.
Dude, I'm just trying not to hawk up a lung on stream.
At least you didn't burp on air.
Yeah. I'm trying really hard. It's getting difficult, but you know, we're staying on top of it. I didn't burp.
You're doing great, sweetie.
Thanks, Dad.
And I have no choice. I have to be upright. So that if it looks like I'm stiff, it's because I am.
I was gonna try and think of a pun, but I
Really?
need more caffeine apparently.
Oh, come on. There's so many.
I know. That's why I'm disappointed in myself, but
Hey,
you know,
can
what
we
else
keep
is new?
rolling through the support like Sawyer
Scott,
does?
thank you for the
Yeah.
support. They got a Jack print. I don't know
Gotcha,
why
man.
they would. It's hot garbage. Jack, this is my favorite Flight 10 shot. Thank you so much for taking it. You're quite welcome. I'm so
Picture
glad
is
that shot
not
worked
hot
out.
garbage, man.
It's amazing.
Steven
dude.
Henson, thank you for the $5 super. They say,
Guy.
how much bacon? Oh, where did it go?
Also, by the way,
It went
I'm an
away-
uprighter. You're a downcomer. When you're doing that. See, I got you covered on the puns there, Jack. I got you.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Stephen Henson, thanks for the super. They want to know how much bacon will fit in a Block 3 Starship.
Yes.
Bideford with a 50. Thank you so much, Bideford. They say, my Jack's photos. Steve and I are blown away with your slow-mo shots. I didn't shoot any slow-mo. You're probably thinking of D's. But yes, the still camera did come through. Thank you so much, Bideford, now and always. Parker with a $10 tip to tips.nasaspaceflight.com. That goes straight to us. A little bit extra effort. Thank you, Parker. They say, so with this redemption flight, which was such a critical and impressive technical achievement that finally accomplished so many important milestones, when do you think they'll put Ship 26 into orbit?
How can you orbit that which doesn't exist?
I suspect they just wanted me to say Ship 26, so they like put a block of text in front of the word Ship 26. Is this the bacon math? That's cool.
Yes.
I can't pay attention to it though, because then you're all going to yell at me for not running support. So
I'll pay
The
attention
number
to it.
is-
You keep doing your thing.
Wilbo Baggins, thank you for the support again. They say, I've never seen Jack like this. Tired? In a hurry? Tired. And in a very good mood. But also having experienced a lot in the last several days, especially in the last day, and wanting to, I don't know. I'm fine, Wilbo. It's all good.
15 million
95
slices. Hell yeah.
15 million?
15 million slices of bacon.
Was it volume
Mm.
constrained or is it mass constrained?
It does say why mass, not volume.
Yes.
Fascinating. Astro 95 Media, that's Nate. What's up, dude? They say, wonderful seeing you gents this week. Hated to miss the flight, but appreciate everything. I'll get another one down the road.
Hey.
Absolutely, man.
What's
Anytime
up,
you want to
man?
be at the river lot, let us know.
Also, it says the payload mass limit is hit first, so it's mass, not volume.
Got it. Me, River, S2 River lot. Like, for real. And thank you for
Rio.
taking the various shots.
Rio.
Me, Rio, S2 Rio. Thank you.
Gotcha, man.
That's a grand statement.
Sawyer, shut your small mouth.
Small?
Boca Chica, small mouth.
Oh, fair. No hablo español.
Somewhere, Alex is just like, no. No.
For real though,
Sorry,
Nate,
Alejandro.
thanks for grabbing the team shots as always. I never point my camera at people. At least most of the time, I don't point my camera at people. And you always manage to get some good, candid shots of me, even some in which I'm smiling, which is rare. I see people online. I see you people on the Twitters being like, "Bro never smiles. Bro hates smiling. Bro always looks angry." I smile a lot.
No, he has his Jack resting face.
I do have resting Jack face. I smile a lot. You just got to catch it.
Smile
I'm not
away,
gonna be
boys.
like, I'm not gonna be like, for a photo, like, you have to catch a smile. If you want a real smile, you got to catch a real smile. I'm sorry.
Real.
Eric Frazier, thank you for the support. Adam, NASA, Sims, SpaceX, thank you for the support. Wilbo Baggins, thank you. They say, can't watch this? Sorry, Wilbo. I'm not ruining the show for you.
I can't watch this.
George R., thank you. They say, is there a video link to the re-entry of Ship 10?
Yeah, I can get it. I'll post it in chat. Give me one.
Ship 10? Are we talking the Flip and Burn SN10 or?
SN10, maybe the explosion, probably.
Are we talking, Flight 10 or Ship 10?
I suspect they mean Flight 10. So yeah. But, because SN10 didn't re-enter, just belly flop.
I mean, it did land, and then
It did
went
land.
right. It went right
I'm
to its
glad we can all
thighs,
agree that it landed.
and then it blew up.
Eric, I skipped over you? No!
If you
No, he
read
didn't.
it, you didn't read his message, and I would
was the
love to
message?
hear it.
I missed it.
It said, "You're right, Sawyer." You skipped over it.
You're right, Sawyer.
Thank you.
Sorry, Eric. I'm a trash person. Drew Nar, thank you for the support. It's a homemade vest fund for Kevin. Aw. Yeah, Kevin needs a Gene Kranz vest for every launch.
I agree.
Ooh.
Also, I feel like Kevin could really pull off a nice vest. Kevin, you think you can pull off a vest?
He strikes me as a vest guy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Also, what would his team color be? Because each different controller had a different color for their team. Gene Kranz was obviously the white team with the white vest. What color
Gold.
team would Kevin have?
Gold.
Gold. Yeah. Yeah, it's good.
Although, do you think he could pull off a pink vest? Or I guess that's for when D is operating the streams, but...
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a big fan of the color pink. In fact, it's one of my favorite colors along with orange. A really bright pink, like the magenta that like really gets in your rods and cones. Yeah, I think Kevin could pull that off. What did that tickle you just right? Just like a nice pink magenta on your rods and cones?
I hate the rods and cones and eyes. It drives me nuts.
Knees, shoulders, rods and cones, rods and cones. Dash Riptide, thank you for the support.
What is happening?
Can't look.
Dash Riptide, thank you for the support. They say we should have Jack dye his beard orange when they catch the first starship on a tower. I'm down. Roseanne DeVasto, thanks for the support. They say, please create a metal print of the vapor trail with those donuts. We have one. Max has it in the shop. It's amazing.
Pinned at the top of the chat.
Ryan, grabbing that exact print from the shop. They say, you guys are amazing. I appreciate the hard work and dedication you all spend talking to us about the things you love. Just thank you from the UK. Absolutely.
No problem,
Ryan,
mate.
also grabbing a Jack print. Thank you so much. Wow, a me print, whatever, you get it. Thank you. There's no higher honor. Okay, so we've made a big dent in the support. There's still more support. I'm going to finish the support queue, but I feel like I've been doing it for a while, and I'd like to do more show. So let's talk about Starlink Deploy. Thank you, everybody. We will continue thanking people for the support. In fact, I see a lot of people are buying prints, which is wild. And Space Pope did a $300 tip?
What?
What?
Max. Space Pope did a $300 tip and said for Max and his new wheel.
Oh my god.
Dude.
Jesus Christ. Space Pope.
The Space Pope. We just both did it. I don't know if you could hear Max, but that was awesome.
That's his reaction right now.
We're looking at some of those photos that Nate shot, Astro 95 Media, and this is a great one of Max cheesing. Pretty great. That's the expression you just made when you heard that Space Pope was.
Actually, no joke. It is.
Thank you, Space Pope. That's an absolutely absurd amount of support.
Oh, that is a PogChamp face if I've ever seen it.
Absolutely.
If you watch Twitch, you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
Emote for the Discord?
Naxers.
Yes. Also, Russell Snodgrass did do a $100 super chat 13 minutes ago. Thank you so much, Russell. They say, can we make the server stream a party with bacon, blackjack, and ... Actually, let's just do just bacon. Nice job on the Flight 10 stream. Thank you so much, Russell. You're absolutely a legend. Look, see? Smiling. Kind of.
That's a pretty good Jack smile right there.
Not bad.
Look at how happy he is. That's a happy Jack.
It's a focus
happy Jack.
smile.
He's pointing a lens at a spacecraft. He's a happy Jack. He's in his zone.
That's fair.
He's fully marinated. He's locked in.
Marinated.
He's a pig in a cage on antibiotics.
For what? What are you treating antibiotics for?
It's a Radiohead.
Yeah.
It's Radiohead.
Yeah. Okay.
I know. I was being dumb.
Did you try the best you could, Jack? Take pictures?
Yes.
Well, the best you can is good enough, right?
Now I'm failing you.
All right.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not.
What?
I'm a failure, EJ. I'm sorry. I didn't get the reference.
Kid A, man. Try the best you can. Best you can. All right, we know.
Ooh, that pondering thought. I wonder what Jack is thinking in this photo.
Jack, why are you not in your Land Rover in this? That looks like Gage's truck.
It is Gage's truck.
Why?
And Gage has been letting me drive Big Red, which I lovingly call the Gage Mobile, because the NSF truck is out of commission. We actually just got it towed to a shop this morning.
It's out of commission. Do I have to come down there?
No, the Land Rover, though. The Land Rover is in commission. However, ever since Francine last year, this face is, why did they just set up directly in my way? Is that face, by the way. Did they not see that I was here? I wear orange deliberately. Anyway. Land Rover hasn't. Yeah, you don't want that look. The Land Rover doesn't have AC, so that's why I need to get the AC fixed.
All right. Okay.
Oh, it's Sam.
Oh, that's cool.
See, and I am smiling. For the record, that is a smile.
That's such a nice
So
shot.
cool.
I really like that.
I will cherish that image. Like I said, when I was reading Nate's Super, like, these images are really special. And I don't take shots like this. And I obviously couldn't take shots like this of myself anyway. But I'm very thankful that there are people that are skilled at photography that do. Because I don't have any images of myself like this that I'm, really pleased with, other than these. It's rare. It's rare that I see a photo. It's rare that I see a photo of me and I don't immediately hate it. So
you say that. I have a photo in my room that I took of myself taking a photo of a launch.
That's cool.
I basically just used one of my remote cameras. Since we couldn't set remote cameras for that launch, I took one of my remotes and just set it behind me and just had it just continually shooting during the launch. So yeah.
Super cool. What are we doing now? Starlink?
I want to talk about that Starlink mechanism.
Why do you hate it, Sawyer? What's wrong with it?
It's way too complex. Why do you need it to raise up and then have it push one of them out, and then the second one always looks like it's going to bonk itself on the opening of the door?
I mean, it's like
yeah, right. Why not just? I mean, for Starlinks currently, it's basically a thing that's holding them together. The rods release, and sure, they bump into each other a little bit occasionally, but then they just float away. There's no fancy mechanism. It's release rod, done.
How would you do that with Starship?
Not need to. I mean, first off, design a better payload bay door. That's another thing. But it's like, why do you then need to have all of these different chains and things moving, have it raise up for each specific one? First one goes out, then the second one goes out, then it's up again, then the first one, then this. It's just, why? Why did you make it so complicated? And you wonder why there's issues. Although then again, the issues have primarily been with the door, not the stupidly complex chain and lift.
Sawyer.
What?
Don't you know the idiom, the SpaceX idiom that we repeat ad nauseum at every opportunity? The best part is many weird-looking and sketchy tiny parts all arranged in sort of a Rube Goldberg fashion. Right? That's the idiom, right?
In case you can't tell, I'm very passionate about how much I dislike this design. It worked, which is amazing. And that's what I said in the back channel the day of. I said, this is the stupidest design I've ever seen, but oh my gosh, it works.
I mean,
pretty cool.
You don't like that it's driven by a motorcycle chain over there? Like,
yeah, the fact that you can see the chains literally moving, especially as they get to the later ones as it empties out, and you can see the chains moving each time. Yes, it's cool, but it's like, why do you need this inside such an already complicated vehicle?
I mean, sorry, I think this is just a stopgap. I mean,
it's a stopgap.
Viewers over in Twitch have noticed that if we have the shot of the payload bay camera, like not this one, the one that's like kind of looking down at the links.
God, that's so cool.
It is pretty cool. There's distinctively no stringers on like the top of Starship on the leeward side over there. See it on the right? There's no stringers over here. I mean, they're probably going to reconsider that later and like maybe put a payload bay door like the shuttle, because that's what should be there.
And now the
Yeah.
up and down, it's like I keep doing the Home Alone face just because
I think they made this way so because this allows you to load satellites. It's the integration device and the deployment device all rolled into one. I think that's what's going on here.
Again, it's good for ease of loading, but the ease of unloading is kind of the important part, given that the whole point is to deploy them, not just load them.
Yeah. I want shuttle payload bay doors, but this thing works. It'll be fine. Starlink satellites can get battered around a little bit. It ain't no problem.
I mean, the door finally worked for the first time.
Dude, that is a motorcycle chain. I'm sorry. That's a chain from like a Gixxer or something. That's definitely a freaking bike chain.
I mean,
I love it.
SpaceX hires people out of Formula SAE a lot.
Yeah.
There's a lot of automotive expertise that transfers over into aerospace, funnily enough. So, yeah, it probably is a motorcycle.
Dude, that's absolutely a motorcycle. That's a bike chain all day, dude.
Oh, it's so cool like, seeing everybody standing at the outpost watching. Oh, how special.
I know this is not how the final design is going to be, at least it better not be, but could you imagine all of this complicated bike chain to deploy? Someone launches a space station in its entirety already on Starship or like vast later space station modules, and you see it just dump.
I mean, their renders have shuttle-style payload bay doors, dude. That's what I want, but I think this is just good enough for now.
Did they T-bone a COPV with the Starlink?
No, but they're awfully close. But I mean, they kind of shoots them off in the other direction. But those COPVs are awfully close to moving parts.
Yeah, we haven't seen anything wrong with COPVs ahead of this flight.
I mean,
yeah, that's a little.
If you guys see that shiny thing on the left side of the screen, that's the thing that popped on Ship 36. Like those things on the left side of the screen there are the ones that they exploded.
Yeah, those black hot dog looking things are the COPVs, composite overwrap pressure vessels. And wait. Did they really bonk it?
Thunk. It's hard to tell from that angle. It looks almost like it does. It's close.
It sort of does.
Because it keeps, again, keep in mind the whole mechanism keeps moving up too. Or down or whichever direction.
Turns out the handling issues with COPVs wasn't a worker handling the COPVs. It was they got hit by Starlinks.
And bunk.
It's pretty I mean, I don't think it's hitting it, but it is close. But I don't think it's hitting it.
Again, if they do hit, it's not a big deal. The regular Starlinks hit into each other all the time once those rods released, and most of them make it just fine. So that I get, but yeah,
I do think EJ, what you said a few moments ago, that all of this is stopgap, like 100%.
This is just good enough to get it done. It's just there's a lot of really nice anodized billet parts that I see on this thing, and I'm like, man, that's pretty nice. That's some really nice machining going on there.
Heck yeah!
Beautiful.
Look at the
machining.
struts. Look at the struts. 2 struts on the bottom. See those anodized with the anodized connectors down there? Those are really nice. You know.
Yeah, it's a shame that they're destroyed, and then at this point, it just
Hey, those might be alive.
That's the most important thing. It worked.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can understand like the disdain for it, Sawyer, but I mean, getting mechanical things to do that in space is a lot more difficult than people might think. Like, I think this thing's actually pretty impressive.
Metal that could contact weld. You have
everything combined.
You have no gravity. You have everything.
Everything combined up, dude. It is. It's like trying to make an engine work when you use super glue instead of oil. Like it is difficult, and they made that look pretty easy. You know?
Right, and that's why I'm so mad at it, because they don't need to make it that complicated. Imagine that thing gets jammed as it's trying to deploy to sea. Go. I'm just picturing that. You know how it is when the chain gets, when your chain
now I
gets
understand.
Stuck and it's just
now I understand.
Click. Yeah.
Oh man, dude. Now I understand the psychic damage that it's dealing to you.
Thank
That
you.
that makes perfect sense.
As someone who deals with gears and stuff on my chair and wheels and everything, just that when it gets stuck and you hear that
Click,
grind
click,
as it's
click,
not going.
Yeah. Or like a Starlink goes partially out the door and binds up, and then they can't close the door, and it's just like the door's trying to close on it, like,
Yes.
it's just like,
And
no.
Yeah, then Starship is sticking its tongue out. You're like, you messed up with this design.
What's happening?
I don't even know. How has it only been 2 hours that we've been on the show?
It feels like 2 years.
I know.
In the best way.
I know.
Anonymous grabbing one of my prints. Thank you so much. They say, amazing shot to add to my other 2 prints from the previous flights from D and Max. Can't wait for more shots from Flight 11. Telstar 86. Thank you so much, Telstar. Shazbert Toddbot saying starships like Honey Badger, it doesn't give a crap. Agreed.
That's right.
Honey Badger don't care.
Anonymous grabbing a Max print, a D print, and a Jack print, and a T-shirt. Oh my god! And another Jack print. No, that's a separate Anonymous. But either way, all the Anonymouses out there.
And
this one says, "We all love you, Jack. You're my favorite NSF host."
Hey, there we go.
Thank you. That means
You don't
a lot.
need to lie to him.
Also, you don't need to yeah. Anonymous, thank you as well. The same one. They say thanks for all the amazing images. Thank you for the support. Another Anonymous says, great work. Keep the great work from NSF. From the UK, Travis, thank you for the support. They say, great job on the marathon stream. It was nice to see EJ pop in on the stakeout stream. Yeah, that was cool.
That was also, very spur of the moment. That was like last minute.
Yeah.
I don't know if I had said this out loud to you or not yet, but thank you for at whatever point I was like floundering and I just yelled in the back channel, like, I need questions. And then you were like, bam, I'm there. And then all of a sudden we had a whole bunch of really good questions in the queue and I'd like could, hit the ground running. So thank you for that as well. Like the team is so many people. Like there's 3 of us on camera right now talking. You heard Kevin talking a little bit, but it's such a team effort. And every little piece of help, like Tyler helping me run the battery out into the dunes, you putting questions in the queue or pulling some weight on the stakeout street, like all of that stuff. Everybody just puts in 110%.
I was queuing questions. I think I was live streaming. I was hosting my own stream and doing that at the same time.
Sick.
I was like, yep. All right, let's go.
That's a good one. Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one. Yeah, let's go.
Russell gifted 20 Red Team memberships. Thank you, Russell Snodgrass. Once again, you also did that crazy super chat earlier. Dash Riptide gifting 5 Red Team memberships. Jeff Rowe gifting 5. Robert, thank you so much for the support. They say this past week's coverage has been awesome. Keep up the amazing work. They got one of my prints. Wow.
I'm telling you, it's a good picture. You might not think it is, but it is.
Dude, no. It's not that I don't think it is. It's one of my favorite pictures I've ever taken. And it's rare that I'm as pleased with that image as I am. So I love that image, and I'm glad people like that image. And if you're going to have one image for me in your home or as a print, it's way better than any of the other ones that we have, at least on the NSF shop, in my opinion. From me. There's way better prints than that on the store from other people. But if you're specifically trying to get a print from me, I do love that image. I'm not saying it's not good. All I'm saying is it's a 50 millimeter. It's a 5D Mark III with a 50 millimeter lens. Like, it's not an engine shot pointed blind at 600 millimeters looking up and you're hoping you catch a miracle and you do. It's a bog standard 50 mil on a 5D Mark III. It's the only stills camera I set. And it took, compared to what I would normally do for stills remotes on a launch, essentially 0 effort. I mean, that's hyperbole. But compared to setting 9 cameras and, this is an engine shot, that's an alt engine shot in case the first one doesn't work. I set 1 camera. It was a 50 mil on a 5D3. It's that shot. I really love it. I'm glad I do. Because anyway.
I get it. It's the same with my Falcon Nebula. I know other people of the team were going to try it, and then there was issues with some cameras, and I'd only done it once, and I'm like, you know what? I asked for Max's advice. He helped, so I just went for it, shot it, and just kept shooting, and then figured I'll look afterwards and see what I got. And there was like 2 good frames in all of it, and one of them that happened to look like Jack's head, so that's the one that I ended up going with.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Not because it looked like your head. It just was the best.
No, that's what you just said. No, that's what you just said. You went with that one because it looked like my head. That's what you just said.
I mean, I didn't see it till that flame trench afterwards, and then I was like, oh yeah, now I can't unsee it. Thanks, Space
yeah.
Pope. But yeah.
Pretty great. Almost done here. Thank you, everybody. Like, for real. I don't even know what to say. Sirit Dat Sinis. I hope I'm saying that right. They say, thanks to the entire NSF team for everything you do. With a $2 super, thank you.
Yes.
Aerobane becoming a Capcom member. Heck yeah. Thank you so much. You get Discord access. Michael, thank you for the support. They grabbed a Max print and a Jack print. Thank you so much. They say, awesome photos. Great job, guys. Douglas. They got the Flight 10 reentry sticker. They say, NSF guys are thumbs up great. Get some rest, my bacon guy. Oh, I will. Don't you worry. Jeff to Space, becoming a PadRat member. Telstar86 says, orange team vest for KMR. Yes.
Ooh. It's orange.
That's a good idea.
He's orange.
That's a good idea.
Yes.
I like it.
Looks like Anonymous from the store grabbed a trucker hat, a Sonic Vibes t-shirt, and a Mock Diamonds t-shirt. They say, long-time listener, first-time caller. Keep up the good work. Love it. Thank you, man. And Roseanne DeVasto, thank you so much. They say, Eureka, I found it. Due west from Salt Lake City. Thanks for all the great info with a $20 tip. Awesome. John, what?
I wonder if they're referencing the city of Eureka, California, if that is due west from Salt Lake City.
It might be. John, grabbing a Max print. They say, just want to thank you all for your incredible coverage. Get some rest. Thank you so much. Jinsey with a store purchase. Looks like they got a t-shirt. They say, just want to say the entire NSF team is rocking awesome. Thank you all for all you do. Couldn't agree more. And, whoa, Crispy. Like, not Chris Bergen, but someone named Crispy, like crispy French fries, with a $250 tip.
Hey,
it goes straight to it. Like, there's no like Apple 30%, Google 30%, YouTube 30%. Like, every way to support us is amazing, whether it's the store or super chats or just hitting the like button and not a monetary thing. But going to tips.nasaspaceflight.com takes extra effort, but it does go straight to us, which is amazing. And $250 is a crap. I almost swore. It's a crap ton of money.
That's for the pre-post show.
Yeah, thank you so much, Crispy. They say, I just mounted my coming in hot booster catch from Flight 5, waiting on the Starship is Supersonic print, that's the one from Max, to come in. Love you guys and what you do. Keep it up. With support like that, Crispy, we actually will. So thank you so much. That's absurd. That's an absurd amount of money. Thank you. All right, we have cleared out the queue. We've made sure everybody understands that we can't do this without their support and that we appreciate it. Now let's have some fun and go right back off the rails again.
Are rails even real? We need to go back and bring it full circle back to the beginning.
Hey, that happened.
It's pretty awesome.
It's pretty great that it did the thing and we can finally move on.
Yeah, finally Block 2 did something. It did the thing, finally. It got poked enough with the stick from that meme, come on, do something enough to do the thing.
Right. I see a lot of people in chat, they're like worried about me, and like I'm fine. Everything's fine. I'm just trying to relax and have a good time today. And I'm feeling particularly unguarded and relaxed. So I'm sorry if that's not fun to watch. I'm fine, chat. Don't worry about me.
Also, NASA spaceflight official saying it was 30C the other week, so I was crispy. I didn't say it. That was NSF official. I'm rubbing off. The puns are rubbing off, even on Chris Bergen.
Amazing, Sawyer. AJ Boom. Oh, should we actually talk about Nordspace at some point?
Yeah,
I guess we did. They had an ignition failure.
Yeah, their igniter didn't stay in the thing, so it didn't.
Ignitant.
It ignited.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
But
we should probably talk about Rocket Lab, right?
Yeah.
So I haven't had time to, again, I've said it a million times on this stream. Sorry, broken record. I haven't had time to catch up on all the news and stuff. I've been busy. So Take it away. Tell me about this.
I got this one, Sawyer, if you don't mind.
Please
So, Rocket Lab broke ground. Well, not broke ground. They basically commissioned Launch Complex 3 at Wallops. And right when they were doing the ribbon cutting ceremony, they activated the pad deluge system on the pad and soaked basically the governor of Virginia and a bunch of other people. Peter Beck was like, don't worry about that. Like the pad's creaking behind them, and everyone's like, what? He's like, no, don't worry about that. It's totally fine. And then the thing goes off right as they're cutting the ribbon. It was pretty good, man. But that shows that, this is for the first time, like, we have a potential competitor in the reuse department to Falcon 9. It's only taken 10 years. Not that that's a slight against Rocket Lab or anything. I love what they're doing, and Rocket Lab is scaling up like crazy, which is fantastic. We get Electron launches pretty frequently nowadays, which is cool. But this pad is for their next generation rocket. It's for Neutron, which has basically a reusable. It's a reusable first stage with a reusable fairing attached to it. The fairing doesn't separate on Neutron, and it kind of stays with it, and it deploys the second stage and the payload, and then comes back down and lands, right? So this is the commissioning of the pad for Neutron, and Rocket Lab has said they're going to get a launch in there by the end of the year, which is great. That's really, really freaking cool. Like, this kind of got overshadowed by Starship. A lot of things did this week, like 30 flights on a Falcon 9. That's pretty cool too. But this, with Rocket Lab, this is fantastic. I still don't understand how they're going to get a rocket up on that thing, but there's no transporter erector or nothing. But either way, it's really cool, and it kind of warms my heart to see Rocket Lab making moves like this. This is awesome. This is great. We're seeing the groundwork here for like a cottage industry of commercial space. It's great. It's fantastic.
Hey EJ, how do you feel about chomper deploy mechanisms?
I hate them. This is not a chomper fairing, though. Neutron doesn't have a chomper fairing. It has a hungry hippo fairing. It's different.
What's the difference?
This has, both sides do the thing, right? Instead of just one doing the thing.
You would think the one doing the thing would be the hungry hippos, because the board stays still, but the hippo goes like that, right?
No.
Have you played hungry hippos?
Yes.
So then, how is that this, not the chomper where it goes in and out versus
Buddy,
the hungry hippos, which is
I want a rocket with payload bay fairings that open up like this, not like this. Okay, those are not the fairings of a billionaire, Sawyer.
Jeez. But I mean, yeah, the pad it looks spectacular. This is going to be. It's just. I'm trying to move on from that.
No, you're absolutely right. I'm sorry. I don't know why. Chopper fairings the chopper fairing on Starship is annoying because I don't like it. I hate it. It's terrible. Rocket Lab's fairing, though, I don't mind that. That's super cool.
Yes, the chomper, not the hungry. Anyway, I do like the look of it a lot, but the biggest thing with this is going to be the reusability of it. To finally have almost basically what will be a fully reusable vehicle for the most part, right? Or is it just the second stage that gets reused?
It's not fully reusable. So Rocket Lab has with Neutron, you have a first stage, right? And then on top of that, you have an inner stage, and then you have the fairing attached to the inner stage on top. And the second stage and payload are hanging inside of the inner stage. The front of Neutron opens up, and it eats out the second stage and payload, and then it basically closes the fairing, and then it turns around, comes back down, and lands. And they're going to do some type of downrange marine asset landing. Rocket Lab actually recently signed a contract to have their, we should call it drone ship, but it's not a drone ship. Blue Origin has a drone ship, but they call it a landing platform vessel. Like, they put out a contract to get their drone ship made. So it's all coming together. We should be in line for some type of Neutron. I mean, they said by the end of the year, and having an operational pad is a pretty good indicator of that they mean business with that. Excuse me. Super cool.
The boat, a return on investment, if I remember, is the name.
Yeah. Yes, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, for the
Yep.
ones that said they would never do marine assets, from the ones that said they would never build a heavier lift vehicle, Peter Beck has a lot of things to eat besides just the hat at
Hey,
that point. So
And he said he was going to eat his hat, and he did it.
that is
So
true.
respect, and credit where credit is due.
That is very true. Yes. But yeah, I mean, it's a gorgeous pad. I love that they just were like, hey, let's do a deluge test. I know it was probably intentional and just soaked everybody, but
Oh,
it's
yeah,
a
it was
cool
pretty
looking
awesome.
pad. I am interested to see how they do it, but if they can get the cadence up on that, to finally see Wallops get some more action. They just had a sounding rocket the other week, but otherwise, with Antares out of commission as they work on the 300 series, it's been so quiet from there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Wallops did some sounding rocket tests last week, or was it this week? I don't know.
This week.
That was this week, yeah. So they did do some sounding rocket tests, but yeah, in terms of like the heavy hitting stuff, but that, dude, there's going to be some good stuff on the horizon here. There's going to be the Eclipse rocket, Firefly's MLV launching proverbially down the street from Neutron, and then Electron's pad is there too. Those are three pretty big rockets for Wallops. That's great. That's fantastic. I love it.
I mean, it's about time. It's really good. But yeah, I can't wait to see what their cadence ends up being as well. Because for Electron, they do most of it out of New Zealand, and it's a more niche, small satellite market. Whereas Neutron is almost a competitor with Falcon 9. It's in the same kind of class, albeit not the same kind of payload capacity. But I'm interested to see how they end up competing in that medium lift market.
Yeah, that's I don't know, dude. It remains to be seen. That's gonna be a little more difficult to predict because what's the? I mean, where's the market there? Like that's always the question, right? So you're like, where's the market? Is it what comes first? Is chicken or the egg? Do you build a rocket for a market, or do you build a rocket anticipating a market? Right? Are you trying to induce demand? Right? Now, Rocket Lab, both Rocket Lab and Firefly have positioned themselves as suppliers, which the automotive industry has things called AAA suppliers. So like Ford doesn't make like the door locks on their car. Chevy doesn't make the door handles on their car. They have somebody else make them for them, and then they put it together, right? Like they're AAA suppliers all over the place supporting the automotive industry, probably a ton of them you've never heard of. Actually, Futuramic is one of those AAA suppliers out of Michigan, and they built the jig that SLS sits on in High Bay 2. For what it's worth.
Fry built that?
What's
Why
that?
did we go full screen me?
I don't know.
I said, wait, Fry built that, or was that
Futuramic built it. They're a AAA automotive.
Futurama.
No. Good news, everyone. We've built a jig. Yeah, all right. I got it. I got it.
I was trying to go with that pun. It failed miserably. Anyway.
Took me a second. But, Firefly and Rocket Lab are positioning themselves not only as like launch providers with serving the medium duty market, but they're also positioning themselves as, offering like gyroscopes, control moment gyros, IMUs, electronics. Yeah, all right. Even an engine supplier. Firefly is supplying Astra for their Rocket 4 with Reaver engine. So, it's not just for these other companies that aren't SpaceX. It's not just like the medium class, not duty rocket launch vehicles. It's also all the other things. Like even Rocket Lab is offering their Flatellite program. They're like sellable flat packed satellites that Neutron's going to fly to make like a basically buy an off the shelf proliferated low Earth orbit Starlink style constellation. So I mean, it's not just building out the pads. It's not just the launch vehicles. It's very much they're building out AAA suppliers for the commercial space industry, which is fantastic. And I think that's where a lot of their market share is going to be. If you ask me, I don't know. Sorry, that was a lot of info real fast. Sorry, guys.
Good. No, I agree, and it's interesting because earlier in the stream we were like, oh, turns out automotive has a lot of crossover for aerospace. Also, it's interesting because a lot of these companies are vertically integrating to save money and go faster, right? SpaceX is not going to sell you a gyroscope or sell you a flap hinge if you're another rocket company or something. They don't need to do that. They don't need that money. They're good. However, there is a place in the market clearly for a company to act as EJ said, a AAA supplier for other companies. And if you're Rocket Lab or if you're Firefly or if you're any other of these companies and you're already going to do vertical integration on your hardware and bring stuff in-house so that you can go faster and be cheaper and more agile, etc., you already have those parts. And guess what? That's a whole entire revenue stream. So it's like a no-brainer, right? It's really cool.
Yeah, because I mean, at this point, that's one of the things that SpaceX has going for it is they build basically the entire rocket now in house and been phasing out all of those extra suppliers.
Right. Yeah, and it's the kind of thing where, let's say you're a rocket company and you need the widget that makes the parachutes work right. Is this going to be the deluge thing?
Yeah, this is pretty funny.
Oh, here we go. This is so
you can go to the one company that makes that widget, and they'll quote you an insane price for it and give you an insanely long lead time. It'll be way more than you want to pay, and you're going to get it way later than you need it. So all these companies are bringing that stuff in-house. But yeah, SpaceX is not going to share. But these other companies can generate revenue by sharing. It's cool.
Yeah, I mean, Jack, that's a very good point, dude. SpaceX does not share nothing. I don't think you'd ever see a Merlin engine fly on another vehicle, and
right,
like that would be cool. But yeah, no,
and just to be pedantic, they do share things like their data on supersonic retro propulsion, all kinds of stuff. But point being, we're talking about hardware here. We would never see, I don't think, Starship tiles on another vehicle. Like SpaceX isn't going to start selling their heat shield, you know what I mean, kind of thing.
Yep.
But it's cool that these companies are, because it will enable more access to space. I mean, even just Astra using Firefly engines. What?
Dude, I don't have no problem with that. This is great. And that's why.
Right? What's the Antares 300 series going to be?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, you fly on an Airbus, you fly on a Boeing, you fly on an Embraer. You fly on a variety of planes, but many of them have Pratt & Whitney engines. Many of them have GE engines. It's not really remarkable that, a given manufacturer of a plane has a given engine on a given model of plane. Here we go.
Yeah.
Do you think they knew this was going to happen?
No. Peter Beck says, yeah, don't worry about that. Everything will be fine. Pretty funny, man.
I feel bad for the
getting
cameras.
So I don't know, dude. The press must be pissed.
Huh. Okay, so clearly they planned to set off the deluge as part of the ribbon cutting. They did not necessarily plan for it to flow as close to the ribbon cutters as it did.
No, I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but they got soaked.
It looks like the wind.
Yeah, it looks like the wind did it.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of what I'm thinking. Like, what I want to know is intentional soaking that was made better by the wind, or unintentional soaking that happened because wind. Like, it would be very Rocket Lab to intentionally soak them.
Yeah,
it would also be very Rocket Lab to unintentionally soak them.
Yeah, I'm fine either way. I'm fine with this.
Yeah,
pretty funny, dude.
I want to know the lore. I can't wait. I hope I get to learn more.
Can you hear the weird noises the deluge system was making if there's audio?
I cannot.
No, I don't mean
you can
now.
You can hear the valves open, right? And Peter Beck goes, Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. It'll be fine.
Any chance we could hear it with sound, Kevin? I know I keep backseat producing all day, but
Kevin's gonna destroy you.
Nope.
Oh, I know. I'm in trouble tonight.
No, there's background music in this video and stuff.
Never mind, then.
Yeah, you probably don't. We can't do that. We don't want to get tagged.
Yep.
Sorry, Kevin.
So that's pretty cool. I'm so excited to see Neutron launch.
Yeah, man.
There's no question in my mind that I will be there for the first Neutron launch. Whatever I have to do to make it happen, see aforementioned statement about crawling hands and knees through superheated broken glass. Like, I don't care. I have to be there for Neutron's first launch.
So
That pad's actually
live.
what?
Chinkatee live 24/7.
Oh yeah, let's go, man. Hey, Das, you out there? When Wallop's live?
He is actually out there, like as in watching right now. So he did.
I was gonna say, no
everything
way.
You just said. No, he's not at Wallops right now. That's not what I meant. All I mean is he is watching right now.
I mean, Chris B would love it because you get the horses that randomly pop in too.
Yeah. Nay.
Selling point.
You said nay.
Nay.
That was good.
Yeah. You're welcome.
Cool deal. Let me see if we have any questies about Rocket Labby.
But you won't let us say Hoppy.
Questies is a rebellion against Hoppy. You know this. We've been through it many times.
All right.
Heathen Mike is asking, has Rocket Lab had to do any environmental survey on effects of those rocks at the base of the flame diverter hitting fish, shrimp, or seals, etc.? Probably.
Well, there's a retention pond that it all drains into. If we look at like a high shot of the pad, the flame diverter has a little relief on the side, and all the water drains out into some of it is probably going to get sprayed into the ocean, which is an industrial process. See the little relief down there on the right? Yeah, it does drain into a retention pond, but yeah, there's no way they let them build this pad without an EIS. There's not a chance.
Kevin,
100%.
take that off the screen, please. Hoppy is fine.
Oh, wait, we have a card? We have a card for it now?
Apparently.
Kevin really is trying to make my day. Thank you, Kevin.
And I'm really trying to make him angry, apparently. So, yeah, take it off. I'm just waiting for me to either get the jail graphic or just be taken off screen. We'll see which comes first.
Alan W. says, Hoppy is a term of endearment, not a denigration. That's fair. Fair rebuttal. I don't disagree. But also, it's Hopper. More questies. Big Chungus is asking, how much can you guys bench? 100.
It's been a while, dude.
Like 5 pounds. I'm just like, I can't do it. What about you, DJ?
I have not gone on a rack and benched something in a while, though, dude. Here, let's see how much flab we got here. Yeah, that's no good.
Oh, I'm sorry. Which way's the beach?
Yeah, hey, you know where the weight room is? I'll check it out. I used to be able to do a lot, but that was a long time ago. I used to play sports too. I know it's weird, right?
What's your favorite to play?
I like American football.
It's my favorite to shoot.
Yeah, football's fun, man. Not their football, our football.
Yeah, not their football. That's not fun.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with their football.
It's so boring, dude. It's so boring. I was in frickin' Holland for the World Cup, and I fell asleep during a lot of the games.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you think of baseball?
Horribly boring.
Even with the pitch clock now, it moves a lot faster.
Neither of those sports are boring, my dude. And I'm standing up for soccer, and I don't like soccer.
Yeah.
Dang.
I was at a soccer game earlier this year. It was actually really good.
I feel like we're all going to be in a lot of trouble because I'm denigrating soccer, and also we're calling it soccer. So maybe we should move on.
Hey, Australians call it soccer.
They do.
Nobody gives them any crap for that.
Well,
that's a weird name. I'd have called them Chazwazzers.
Well, Australians think they're so cool because they also have rugby, their version of rugby. There's rugby union. I don't know, a lot of that. Anyway, my answer is if the bench doesn't have arms on it, it's easier for me to transfer onto. So more of those benches. If it's got those really high swirly things on it, then I can't really get onto it. So that's the number of benches for me.
Dude, I could probably, I don't know. I'm thinking I could probably do like 150 or something right now. It's not very good. That's not very good for me. Like that's probably about. I would probably struggle with that. I'm not even
This is
gonna
making me
lie.
want to bench. This is making me want to like actually get some exercise, which is
Bro,
rare.
Bro, do you even lift?
No. Look at me, dude. No. The things I lift are battery boxes and cameras and tripods, and the workouts I do are lifting those things through the dunes. And I like to think, at least I tell myself, that maybe I don't go to a gym, and maybe I am a fat piece of crap that has bacon in his lungs and eats way too much garbage. But at least I have that amount of exercise. Michael, grabbing a Tyler print, a Jack print, a re-entry sticker, and a re-entry redemption sticker. Thank you so much, Michael. They say, lucky enough to have caught a genuine smiling Jack in the wild. It's rare.
All right, Jack, I got an idea. Das, we might need to expense this, but we should get a bench for the bunkhouse.
God, yes.
To promote physical activity.
Yes. Please. I also want one of those things you hang on the door frame so I can do pull-ups. I'm trying to start doing pull-ups because my entire life, for whatever reason, I've been really good at doing pull-ups. So like every time it would be, in PE, and they'd be like, all right, everyone do pull-ups. I'd do like 10, and everyone would be like, holy crap, you just did 10. So I want to start doing that again. Also, I've heard tell, I don't know if it's true or not, but that doing pull-ups is good for your back and good for your posture, which...
Yeah?
Actually, speaking of,
So,
probably not.
Would that be a literal Jack flex?
Yeah.
I would do it. No, I'd like legitimately, I need to start doing stretches. I need to start taking better care of my body because after several days of launch campaign like this, you do feel the aches and the pains in like the shoulder. Like my go-to thing when I'm shooting, for example, like the day-to-day, I'll take my camera, make sure the tripod's locked off, so it's in there, it's not going to fall out, and then I'll fold up the tripod and then sling it over my shoulder like a bindle, like a hobo bindle, and I got my arm sort of counterbalanced on the legs of the tripod and the weight of the camera and my arm. It's just like neutral, right? And I can walk for miles like that, and put the camera down, shoot a little bit, keep walking. I've done that my whole life.
I smell a members video of who can bench the most once we get it.
On a day like today, I feel it in my shoulder. Normally I don't. So yeah, I need to start doing stretches. I need to start doing stuff like that. So I like this idea, EJ. It's a good idea. Just boop it.
You should ask Max how much he benches. For some reason in my mind, Max seems like the kind of guy that
Max is ripped.
Yeah.
Max is an Adonis. Max, how much can you bench? I don't think he's still there. Max, how much can you bench? Give me a number. He said, I don't know. And then when I pressed him, he said like 200.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that's what he'd say.
He's being modest. Russell, thank you so much for the $300 tip. Again,
what?
Thank you.
Hey.
They say, put a tire on Max Q's new wheel, dagnabbit. Max, the membies are calling you Q again. He says he loves it. He actually does.
Just boop it.
Thank you so much, dude. That's outstanding. Like, what do you even say? Huge amount of support. And Max, I'm glad he hopped on. I'm glad EJ forced him to hop on because I tried and he didn't listen. But he did listen to EJ.
He did listen to me.
And I'm glad that, you were able to hear the story of the tire because that was a bummer, man. When they're doing a stack, of course you want to be there and get photos of the stack. So to miss it sucks by itself, but to miss it because your car has like an expensive, annoying thing, like what a bummer. So thank you to everybody for being so cool to Max. Like absolute, like talk about redemption on flight 10. Thank you, everybody.
Also, I'm amazed you haven't fallen down those stairs that are behind you because I saw you going down the stairs behind Max. So I'm amazed you haven't fallen on those yet.
They're tricky. Did you see the elevator too? We just installed it.
Oh, yeah. Hey, it's accessible then. Cool.
All right.
Now Long March 5.
Now
Douglas,
Long March 5.
grabbing a Max print, a Sean print, a Jack print. Thank you so much. They say, love your got the one shot photo coming from an early Tank Watcher member. Thanks so much, Douglas. It really, I mean, it's true. If I get one image on an event that I'm happy with, I'm a happy boy. Mehmet, thank you for becoming a PadRat member. Blake Alexander, another regular, gifting 10 Red Team memberships, and Devin also gifting 10 Red Team memberships. Thanks, y'all. Let's see, more questies. SP Rupert says, wait until you boys hit 50. Stretching is mandatory. Yeah, that's why I want to start now. Terrence is asking, is tennis boring? No, tennis is not boring. Although I do not understand it. And I have actually played it. Like, a little bit.
Play pickleball, Jack.
I'd rather shoot myself.
Why? What's wrong with pickleball?
Whoa.
I don't know. It just seems trendy and like it's like Zumba. Remember when Zumba was like really popular? It's like there's just periodically like fad workouts. I don't know.
But you're already rocking the hipster look. You got to do the hipster sport.
I was doing it before it was cool, Sawyer.
Hey, all right.
Touche.
I may be tired, but I still got it, baby. Yeah, what are we doing? What's going on? Hi. What are we talking about? I'm looking for questions. Somebody type a good question in chat right now so we can talk about something. Just boop it. What does that even mean?
Just boop it. Well, hey, I mean, another thing that got caught up in the static from Starship is that Falcon 9 booster 1067 flew its 30th flight. 30th.
What?
30.
Yeah. Also, by the way, that was not static. It was a launch and landing. So get your facts right.
Come on, that was a stretch. That was a stretch, and you know it.
No.
Yeah, he's trying to start now because when he turns 50, it's going to be mandatory.
Right, exactly.
Like, follow the conversation, dude.
Exactly.
I you know what, man? I'll be in the garage. Okay.
Wait, what do we do now? There's.
I mean, he's not wrong though. I was on the stream for it at 4:16 or 4:12 a.m. Eastern time yesterday. I think it was. I don't know. All the days this week blur together, but yeah, Booster 1067 launched and landed for the 30th time, so it is now Dash 31. I love how we're just staying on the empty chair still, despite all of that.
I'm looking at chat. There's a lot of good stuff in there. Pickleballs, or all 4 LX says pickleball is for the unstretchable.
Yeah, man.
And to be clear, if anybody out there plays pickleball or enjoys pickleball, I'm not hating on it. I just don't feel like playing it. That's all. Enjoy your thing that you like. Do not mean to say that it's dumb or bad or you're wrong. I just want to be clear about that.
But
so I just don't want to play it.
Wait a minute.
Pickles don't look like balls. Like they're a different shape.
Kevin, this is a family-friendly show. Let's move on. Bideford with a $50 super chat. Thank you so much, Bideford. They say, great flame trench, the 3 amigos, hugs. Thank you so much, Bideford.
Oh, I can't make
might have broken EJ.
No, Kevin, just... What? You're going to make me cough.
I was going to point out, we didn't even get to talk about the crown. I mean, talk about the crowning achievement. They literally stuck a crown on 1067. If you look, it's hard to see from, the views. We'll see it once it comes back into port probably tomorrow. But they literally put crowns on top of the 6-7 identifiers on all 4 sides of the booster.
Oh, like a little mark?
No, like they put an actual
they
crown
painted
sticker
a crown
kind of
over
thing.
on top of its serial number, dude.
Aww. I love that.
Yes, Queen.
What?
Bob Fillmore, thank you for the support. They say, Trench, thanks. Daniel Rydell, thank you for the support. They say, when may we see Antares back on the pad at Wallops? How many Cygnus launches does SpaceX have left? What? Oh, because they're launching Cygnus on Falcon. I don't know.
I mean, we haven't really heard much on the progress of the 300 series. Part of that is in partnership with Firefly, right? Am I remembering that rightly?
Yes.
So, I mean, I think it's probably still going to be another year at least till we see it. Maybe next year, that would be nice. But I haven't really heard anything, and there's another one at least coming up for the Cygnus 23 vehicle, I think it was, skipping over 22 because that's the one that they dropped and had damage to it. So we'll have that at least, which is nice.
Yeah.
I still can't believe a Falcon 9 has been used 30 times.
There it is. There's the crown.
I can't say what I said in our back channel, but that is really cool. Suffice to say.
That is flippin' sick.
Actually, they so this was posted by Kiko Donchev, his VP of launch at SpaceX, and he said that their current target is shooting for 40 reuses. So we could potentially see Stage beat Discovery's reuse record of 39 flights, which is
Wow.
How did we get here? Jack, you remember like last week when they like reused booster like 1021? You remember that?
Yeah.
That was like last week, right?
Yeah, dude, I blinked, and they suddenly started flying like over 100 times a year, and it's like not even remarkable anymore.
You know,
somehow.
they've launched 106 times this year. Like,
jeez,
what? As of this flame trench, like,
yeah, that's bonkers. Just bonkers.
Also, the fact I love how much soot they had to clean off to get. You got the nice clear white 6.7. As we zoom in on a comment from some guy named Alejandro Alca.
Alca? Oh,
Please
must be
no.
French or something.
Yeah. Is this particular one going to keep flying until 40? Or do we have another booster in the plans for that? I suspect with the crown, it would be this one. Although, it's a really good question to ask. If only Alex had gotten a response.
Yeah. Also, someone pointing out that it looks like the XP crown on YouTube, and now I can't unsee it.
Kevin, do you have a switcher with a lever on it that you're using for that transition or something, or is it a knob? Is it a knob or a lever, or is it a button?
It's the button. I cheat.
It's a button.
I was gonna say I don't want to know what he's doing with his knobs and levers, but yes.
What about his pickles?
Depends on the shape.
Roger S., thank you for gifting 10 Red Team memberships. What's up, Roger? I'm glad you were here for this one and all 10 Starship flights thus far. And Roseanne DeVasto again. They said the donut shot isn't there. Guess I'll try to find it for a screenshot. All right, well, we're still going through all the footage, and Max, I'm sure, will submit more stuff to the print shop, and we will work on getting more prints in the shop as well.
How are we all still functioning?
I'm amazed my voice is still good. I'm amazed I haven't like locked the lung up. It's pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah, by some miracle, my voice is holding together, and I haven't gone full Bobcat Goldthwait mode, but I'm close. Like everybody in our audience below 20-something has no idea who that is, but
no,
the
they
80s,
don't.
The 80s did exist. You do, oh my God!
I
Sawyer.
didn't say I don't. I said they don't.
Oh. Okay.
No.
You should. You would.
I told you. You just don't turn off the 80s. Okay.
I mean,
in fact, I
technically,
wouldn't be
90s,
surprised, Sawyer,
but, yeah.
if you were like, "Oh yeah, I've met Bobcat. He's great." Which actually, I have met Bobcat, and he's great.
Jack Flex. Yeah. No, I'm a 90s kid. I'm a millennial.
Why would you admit that?
Because I have no shame in myself. I have all the shame in the rest of my kind.
Real.
All right.
No Good God's asking, why are some space companies so secretive compared to others?
Some companies just
dumb.
Yeah, I mean, because they're dumb. No,
they're dumb.
There's some companies just don't like reporting stuff until you got something to report. Like Blue Origin doesn't tell us everything all the time. They only really tell us something when they have something to tell us, if that makes any sense. Other companies like SpaceX let you film them doing stuff. Like, there is kind of a gray area though with this stuff. There's this thing called the International Trafficking Arms Regulations and what's called export controls. It's a lot of this stuff, if you show pictures of it, the government gets very annoyed because this is adversarial tech, could be used to make weapons.
When it comes down to it, all of this stuff that we use for rocket launches, unfortunately, can also be utilized to make a reentry vehicle that carries a nuclear weapon or anything like that.
Yep.
So any space technology by nature has to be very carefully controlled because we're a dumb civilization that thinks we need nuclear weapons and mutually assured destruction. But I digress.
It has kept the peace. I will say, doing a pretty good job.
That we want to have a 2-hour conversation about it. We totally can. And you're not wrong.
ITAR.
Yeah.
Here's the one thing I do want to say about that, though, is that a lot of companies do, like, in my opinion, hide behind ITAR. I feel like there's certain things where it's, they could show it, but they go, oh no, it's all under ITAR, or part of the vehicle is under ITAR and part isn't, so they just ITAR the entire thing.
I'd like to amend my previous statement about why, when I just flippantly said they're dumb, but I do think there's a kernel of truth to that. It's not the whole truth, though. They're either dumb or they're lazy. The lazy is the ITAR excuse 9 times out of 10. The dumb is not realizing that by showing more, even when things don't go perfectly right, you get more people on board. It's a giant recruiting tool. It's a giant PR tool, and it's right there for the taking. And if you're a space company, you don't see that, you're an idiot.
Also, someone in chat just said, I tarred and feathered. That's those idiots.
Quality. Yeah, credence trade secrets are totally a thing. All I'm saying is don't be secretive unnecessarily. Like, if it's necessary, be secretive. But don't do cool things and don't tell people about it. Do cool things and do tell people about it. Otherwise, why are you doing cool things?
I mean, I'm just going to kind of get on a soapbox here for 1 second. Like, that's one of the cool things about NASA. It's one of the cool things about having an in-house space program, or national space program.
Because all that information is
by
all out
design, in the open.
Ours.
Yep, absolutely. And you hear about it in press conferences. Sawyer, you've been to many press conferences asking, Steve Stitch, the guy that runs NASA's commercial crew program, about landing zones and stuff. That was, I believe, your last question, right? Like,
it was in there,
yeah. It's worth it to have a national space program on top of this, bustling commercial space program. Just putting it out there.
100%. No, I completely agree. Yep. I completely and 100%.
Your tax dollars at work.
Bideford says, you don't have to read my message as I forgot Kevin Michael Reed. Hang my head in shame. Never, Bideford. Kevin knows you would never forget him, even if you didn't include him in a thing.
Yeah, we're used to not including the producers. It's fine.
Yeah, he's so used to it. Yeah, on an unrelated note, NASA Spaceflight LLC is available to hire for launch media services, if that wasn't clear. And we do provide launch services to Firefly. We've been talking about them a little bit on today's stream, just to be, full disclosure, etc. Like, we have worked with Firefly in the past. And if you're a company doing cool stuff, I know this is like the crazy off the rails informal news show, but we can put on our professional faces when we want. Roseanne DeVasto, thanks again. Squig, thank you for the super. They say, does anyone else see a Phoenix on 37 TPS as it lands?
I see it on our patch, but...
Yeah. No, I could see it. And Keith Flores becoming a PADREP member. Thank you so much, Keith.
Also, by the way, I just want to point out something here that was mentioned. EJ, you have actual shuttle manuals, right? Like, with all the documentation from it. I know he's probably going to go run and find it.
Do you want me to? I got all my books, like, actually on a bookshelf. Like, I can just go. It's easy referencing. Do you want me to go? You want me to go get that?
You don't need to, because you can get a lot of those documents on L2, our forums on nasaspaceflight.com. With an L2 membership, you can see a lot of these non-ITAR public documents that are available for people, some that haven't been seen in a long time, and there's other cool photos and exclusive stuff in there. So there's the free parts of the forum, and then there's the paid parts. You should go check out both. Or
a lot of people
be like EJ.
A lot of people might not know about L2. L2 exists. It rules. It's the paid side of the NSF.com forum. There's an unpaid side, but L2 is the paid side, and it's an amazing place. You're getting a different one?
Your other option is just be EJ. One is a little easier than the other.
Yeah, there's only one EJ, unfortunately, but there's an infinite number of people who can sign up for L2. And just to stop talking about it, all I want to say is
got this one hot off the press the other day.
Signing up for L2.
Oh my goodness, I need that.
I am so
Venture
jealous.
Star, my beloved.
It's just the EIS, guys. Don't worry about that.
Anyway, signing up for L2 is how I got my foot in the door at NSF. So, maybe a way to start being around and helping out if that's something that you're interested in as well. Moving on. Cool manual.
Ooh.
Look at what they took from us.
Oh, no.
Look at what they took from us.
It's not okay.
You should be furious.
It's not
you
okay.
should be livid.
You
should be frothing at the mouth. You should be gnashing your teeth. There should be blood coming. All right, I'm done.
Evil.
It's not okay. There's some really cool stuff in there.
Never forget what they took from us.
Never forget what they took from us.
All right, I think we should start to wrap before I fully lose my mind. You want me to get really mad? Really mad?
I got more if you want to get pissed.
No, I don't. I'm in a good mood.
No. X33 was an amazing idea. They had stuff built for it, and then they're just like, nah. Who needs SSTO capability?
Not us. Okay. We should start to wrap. I do want to do one more question that is emblematic of this launch campaign to wrap things up. Sawyer, the Luigi supremacist, is asking, what's the most... Oh, God, EJ.
I love Venture Star.
Still mint.
I made Leica worried about me. She came over and checked in. Still you okay, Dad?
Jake did the same.
Still mint.
Sorry.
Still in the package, baby.
Nice, dude. Nice. Don't open it.
Oh, no. Why would I do that?
You turn the page, you wash your hands. You turn the page, you wash your hands. You turn the page, you wash your dang hands.
Also, big crane now at LC-39A working on Starship stuff.
Are you all right, dude?
What a reference! You're the freaking man! That's awesome!
What am I referencing? Tell me, because I know, but I want to know that you know.
That was Rocco! Rocco's Modern Life, it's Filbert! Turn the page, wash
Works
your
at the
hands.
comic book store.
Yes!
Oh my God, I forgot that. Now that you mention it. Oh.
Turn the page, wash your hands.
Awesome.
You turn the page, you wash your hands. You turn the page, you wash your hands. Okay.
Oh, it's such a good show.
Oh, that's so good.
Good times. Sawyer, what's the most scrubbed launch you ever covered?
NRL 44, hands down, no questions. That was Delta 4 Heavy. It was supposed to launch in July, and it ended up launching December after 6 or 7 attempts, and I was there for 5 of them. One of them I almost made it up, and then they scrubbed halfway, and I had to turn around. There was one where it lit the engines, and then it never launched, so they then had to replace all of the igniters and check the engines and everything. So NRL 44, hands down.
EJ? Most scrubbed launch you've covered?
Actually, Flight 8. Probably Flight 8.
It scrubbed once?
Yeah, but it scrubbed once, but I was down in Boca for like 2 weeks.
That'll do it. For me, it was also a Delta 4 Heavy. It was NRO 71? Yeah, NRO 71. Ooh. January 19th, 2019. The first attempt. Hang on. Let's go through because it's kind of a big deal. Wait, Wikipedia. Why? Anyways, it scrubbed. It took like 4 or 5 months, and the same exact thing happened to me, Sawyer, where they lit the engines but didn't take off. So then they took like a month to replace the rofies and all that. EJ, will you stop making me jealous?
My girl. It's my girl.
Look at him go. Look at him go. Yeah, Delta 4 Heavy. Turns out it scrubbed a lot, I should say.
Oh, that was also a Delta 4?
What?
That was also a Delta 4?
Yeah, no, like what I just said. It was
Yeah.
my most scrub launch was also a Delta 4. It was a 4 or 5 month process, and one of those scrubs, they lit the engines but didn't take off, so they had to replace the Rofies. The same exact thing that then happened like 2 years later at the Cape with the Delta 4 Heavy. I wasn't there for that one, thank God, but I know the pain of a 4-month long Delta 4 Heavy launch campaign with 4 scrubs.
It was 6 for mine, but yeah.
Jesus.
It finally launched, I think, in December. First off, identical.
Which one was it, Jack? Did you say 41?
71.
Oh, 71.
And for the people saying Artemis 1, I think we're talking number. Are we talking number of attempts? Because, I mean, even so, Artemis didn't delay that long. Artemis 1.
Right.
If you're counting from the cancellation of Constellation, that's another story. But, yeah.
Nice, EJ. That's amazing.
Have you seen the glass case behind me?
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Yeah. Well, I got this teed up.
What?
Oh, the plasma arc jet testing.
For metallic thermal protection systems, dog.
Bro.
And yeah,
Bro.
SLS scrubbed, what was that, 3 months? Yeah, NRL 44, I'm pretty sure, was 6. All the 44s were cursed, because then USSF 44, it didn't launch the day before because they weren't fully ready in time, and then the day it launched, it was completely and totally fogged out, and we couldn't see the launch.
Woof. Oh yeah,
That's
71.
NRL 71? Yeah.
Yep, there you go. Such a special launch. Will forever be one of my favorite launches of all time. I got some imagery on that launch that to this day I'll look at those pictures and be like, God dang, look at that picture.
Is there actually an article? Like, hold on, let me cut away for a second.
And it's probably got my shots in it.
There's an article for 44.
Yep, that's me.
That's not you. That's a rocket.
Yeah, that's a shot I took of it.
Okay.
Keep going.
Oh,
keep scrolling.
Going down.
Not me. Keep going. Not me. Keep going.
That's
nope,
not you either.
Keep going. They put a launch shot in after the fact. Keep going. Keep going.
Hey, Jack Byer.
Yeah, who cares? Keep going.
Okay.
Back tire.
Oh, nope. Stop everything. Go back.
Like 6.
Up. I don't care about that. Go up. Yes. Look at what they took from us.
Oh.
All right. Y'all.
Also, I just double checked NRL 44. They they did a wet dress rehearsal in January of 2020. First launch attempt was August 27th, 2020, and then it finally launched December 10th, 2020.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was
that's brutal.
Yeah, and that was 2 of them were under 10 seconds to go when they scrubbed. One was after the engine ignition, and then there was another one at 7 seconds.
Man, the scrubs are so challenging, but ultimately, at the end of the day, it gives us more time to get stuff done. Sorry, I'm not being unattentive. I was looking for the picture so I could share it, but whatever, it doesn't matter. No one cares about Orange Rocket.
No.
The scrubs give us extra time to get stuff done. Like I was talking about earlier in the stream, on the morning of day 2, I was able to stop at the ranch. I have never stopped at Rocket Ranch proper on the morning of a launch attempt because I never have time to do that. So, the most scrub launch is not a good launch because that's not fun and it's hard and etc. 3 launch campaigns or attempts on this one, absolutely challenging. Feel very bad for everyone that couldn't be here for all 3 attempts. I don't like that, dude. I don't like those. I think they're stupid.
Came in the mail.
Plane tags cuts up planes that should exist, not be tchotchkes. I freaking hate plane tags.
All my homies hate plane tags.
Ugh.
Anyway, entire bottom shelf there is Shuttle. Middle shelf is Apollo, Gemini, Mercury, and there's I'm trying to remember what the third one was. Third one's commercial space, ISS, things like that. So
Well, okay, if plane tags aren't doing it for you, how about battleship tags?
Yo, that's cool.
Where are we
That's
gonna
cool.
wrap?
Yep. Got myself a
Yeah,
piece of the
we were.
USS Tejas over here.
It's beautiful.
Weren't we gonna wrap?
We were, and I was just trying to wrap a bow on everything by saying the scrubs are difficult, and I'm sorry for everyone that couldn't be here for all 3 attempts, but it was a good launch campaign. I think we all did great work. It's a pleasure to be a part of this stream, this team, and this organization. Sawyer, thanks for being on, man.
Absolute pleasure. This has been a wild one. Hopefully we can all get some sleep on this holiday weekend. But thanks everyone for hanging in. Thanks for all of the support from everyone for the all of the Starship campaign.
Absolutely. Thank you, everybody. EJ, thank you as well for being on. Nice tile.
Thank you.
3D printed, right?
Yeah, it is 3D printed. Dang, how'd you know?
So we have that. We have the. How'd I know?
Yeah.
I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you.
Oh, all right. Well,
My shuttle one is real.
We know, Sawyer. We know.
I mean,
Okay? We know.
I mean, I got this.
Don't do that. Why would you do that? Don't do that. End the show. Kevin, thanks for producing. All right. Don't do that. Why would you do that? Don't do that.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you guys. If you want to see more of the collection, I stream over on Twitch. I have
Let's go.
a lot of spaceflight paraphernalia. Where do I get it? It shows up in my PO box. I'm not even kidding.
Heck yeah, man. EJ is an absolute legend on Twitch, so be sure you follow him there if you don't already. And of course, speaking of absolute legends, our launch directors and our flight engineers, the 2 highest levels of our membership program, allow us to live this insane life that we live, the best possible lives we can possibly live, working our tails off to stoke the boiler of the hype train for this modern space age that we all are lucky enough to inhabit. Thank you, everybody.
Man.
Thank you.
That was good.
From the bottom of all of our hearts, thank you. All right, roll the dang thing.
And here we go.
We have liftoff. Propulsion continues to be nominal.
RS-68 chamber pressure looks good.
Following up. Roger, Atlantis.
Water towers, fly! Yes! Tango down to nominal.
Flight downside FD off. Bring in FD off. It's orange!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Decollage.
Look at this!
Put that in the big bag,
343 unfolds to go. Indeed. We rise together, back to the moon and beyond.
The methane will be igniting in the flare, correct?
Yikes. You dead? Sure. We don't need any more of these.
Clear except to Membies.
Jack's just going already.
Dude.
Oh, and to Twitch, of course. Hi, Twitch.
Hello. Yeah. Sawyer, I have here, check this out. I have pretty good stuff here. I showed you this is the operations handbook for STS-49
My girl.
and for the FRF-07.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. Got some pretty good stuff over here. Serious, it shows up in my mailbox.
Jeez.
Yep.
P.O. Box shuttle stuff. One shuttle street.
Yep. I mean, you got a pretty good collection back there yourself. I'm not gonna lie.
I need to do a go through my collection with me video thing one day.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, I feel like that's almost too much of a Sawyer flex, but
No,
I don't
people
want it to
want to
come-
see it, dude.
I don't want to come across as being a jerk of like, hey, look at all this stuff that I have. I mean,
I'm pretty sure if you just let your enthusiasm roll through, people will like it. Take it from me.
because I have a piece of every spacecraft basically up until Starship. I don't have Starship. I have a piece of Mercury, Gemini, Apollo, Shuttle, Soyuz. Oh yeah, I don't have anything for SLS. Thank God I don't have anything for Ares.
Hey!
What is there to actually have anyway of Ares?
I don't know.
Exactly. No,
Maybe if they
no
launched
Starship
it more.
yet. I may or may not have an in to get some Starship, but I mean, owning that is illegal. You're supposed to send it back to them, so I would never do that.
What if they gave it to you?
I wouldn't show it on a live stream in front of a couple thousand people.
What about lighting it on fire on a live stream?
Not ideal, but yeah, no, I may or may not have a piece that might or might not be coming to me at some point. But yeah,
Cool.
trying to think. I have a piece of parachute from Apollo 13 signed by 2 of the 3 crew members, and Cy Liebergot, one of the mission controllers from that mission. That one's pretty cool. I've got a name tag of mine that spent 8 months aboard the ISS.
That's pretty sick.
Launched on a Cygnus, came back on a Dragon.
Cool. All right, man. That's sick.
I have a piece
I'm
of
here.
parachute from one of the Soyuz missions. I have shuttle tile. I have a piece of the payload beta liner from STS-125, which was the final Hubble flight. Piece of thermal blanket from outside of Discovery.
I have some Kapton from the Eagle.
Nice.
I was showing that on stream.
Yeah, that's
pretty cool. Yeah.
I gotta see. I think I have something for Apollo 11. I have to look.
I'm here. I can't do cameras anymore.
Okay.
That's why I said I didn't want to come across as a jerk, but these are the things that are in my case, and I know I'm missing a bunch.
It's really cool, Sawyer. I need to get a case so I can actually display some of the crap I have.
I ended up getting on Facebook Marketplace.
Guys, I have to go get food so I can do this stream.
Yeah, I need to get food too.
I'm gonna just leave you here. You can talk, and then when you're done, Jay can end.
I need to be done.
I need to be done too.
We could just end it, dude.
Yeah.
Fine.
Members, thank you, members.
Twitch,
Cool.
I'll see
be
you guys
back
on
at,
Monday.
like, 9 o'clock, 9:15 after Twist. So
Eastern.
Cool.
Eastern.
Go watch Twist, then come watch the member stream. Bye, Membies. Love you all.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.
And here we go. We have liftoff.
Propulsion continues to be nominal.
RCPA chamber pressure looks good.
Following up. Roger, with planet.
Water towers, fly! Yes! Tango down to nominal.
Flight downside FTE off. Say again, FTE off. It's orange!
145! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Décollage.
What is it?
Put that in the big bag,
343 unfolds to go.
Indeed.
We rise together back to the moon and beyond.
If methane would be igniting in the flare, correct?
Yikes. You good? Sure. We don't need any more of these.